All right, welcome. It is time for what happens in the dungeon, and we just learned that Samantha didn't level up, so we're already starting off strong. All right, so if you've been in the Discord, you would have seen my announcement, hopefully, assuming that you read my messages, that this week is going to be the first of our D&D interludes, because Call of Cthulhu is not quite ready yet, but we're almost there. So first side episode this week. Next week, before I forget to say this, we are off. A lot of us are going to be out of town, myself included. So no stream next Saturday. The following Saturday, which is the 29th, I believe, that will be the official beginning of Call of Cthulhu on What Happens in the Dungeon. So for today, we're doing a D&D side episode. It's still going to be a full-length episode. There'll still be plenty of bullshit and buffoonery and tomfoolery. So enjoy. Quick thank yous. Scott Buckley for music. Danny and Jolene at the Reroll app for the character portraits. And then of course Sarah and Ian and the Geekier Nights community. So all right. The first time that we're not starting like in or adjacent to the dungeon on this stream. That is a pretty big deal. So what we agreed last time is so you guys got back to Sandpoint. Everybody made it in one piece mostly. You guys all kind of went to do your own things, and we talked about what you're going to be doing in the downtime. So I wrote things down. We are just going to jump right in unless anybody has anything, unless you want to give any recaps of any events. Not you. Yeah. Anything? I'm good. Okay, nothing. Cool. So, all right. So, we are now seeing Sandpoint. So the waves are gently lapping up on the beach, including on Junkers Bay, which is the trash beach where Snassy lives. The smell of fresh baked bread and fish and all that good stuff is in the air once more. No goblins are destroying the town currently, so that's exciting. Yeah, life appears to be moving on as normal here, albeit still a little tense because there's word getting around that some bad things are out there talking about destroying the town. But the townspeople have noticed that the local goblin slayers have returned to the town in one piece. However, they looked pretty beaten, pretty bloody, and pretty bruised. People aren't quite sure how to feel about it. So you guys are getting some mixed reactions when you go out and about. Old women are running around like scared for you, bringing you like lots of treats to put a little meat on them bones. People are just kind of asking you like, is everything cool? Are we going to die? Mostly, are we going to die? But it's been a few days. It's been nearly a week since you guys returned to town, and you've kind of been doing your own things. So the first thing we open up on is in a little hole on a sandy, dirty trash beach. We just zoom in and we see Snassy in her study, and she's got Asle running around. Snassy, you have the Witch of the Wood shares spellbook open.
That's right, I do.
Open on one of your little tables. I assume the book is bigger than your table. So you've got her book open, and you are studying it, and you are copying things over, and you're trying to decipher Cher's magical notation, understand the spell, practice it, experiment with it, and then write it down in your own spell book using your own magical notation. So here's how it's going to work, Snassy, and then I'll let you sort of describe yourself a little bit. So for learning spells, or for copying spells down out of scrolls and spell books, it is 50 gold pieces and 2 hours of time per level. So if you want to learn, for example, a second level spell, 100 gold pieces and 4 hours of your time to do that. The reason it costs gold pieces is that you are having to buy things like quills, ink, magical components to sort of practice and understand and dissect the spells. We won't roleplay you buying all those things unless you want to, but it's just kind of assumed that you're spending some of your gold to get the things necessary to get those spells in there. Otherwise, you could just find a book, learn 18 new spells like nothing happened, and the game would be too crazy. So let me see. I think I have listed all of the spells that you can learn out of the spell book. So why don't you go ahead and describe the scene with Snassy a little bit, and I'll pull up the spells that you can learn out of this book.
Okay, so I'm looking through this book, and I've got some pages like dog-eared, you know.
No,
I've got
neighbors.
some
Neighbors
doodles
crazy.
and notes in the margins. And right now I'm like, what spell could I use? What are the most powerful spells in here that could just really kick some demon dungeon bad guy ass? Get Nalia, get those like, ooh, what's really gonna work on a person like Nalia, on creatures like those things they're creating out of the out of the little volcano pits where the monsters come out of. Trying to figure out what's up with that. So I'm looking up all that stuff, and Asshole is he's helping. I mean, Asshole sees himself as being a helper, but he's a little more of a hinderer because he's actively eating the pages, and I'm trying to
It's annoying.
get him away. Are you guys
My
hearing a
neighbors
weird
are being
sound?
psychos.
Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, sorry, Sam. We have people screaming outside my door, and it's weird.
It's really distracting.
It's really annoying.
Sorry.
So here's the spells you have access to. And it does include the one that almost destroyed your party. So that is, well, I'll just read them off. So, lots of spells. So I wouldn't bother writing them down. I would just listen and see what catches your ear.
Okay.
So, Acid Splash, Light, Ray of Frost, Prestidigitation, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, Sleep, Shatter, Suggestion, Mirror Image, Counterspell, Fireball, which is the one that Cher almost killed you guys with.
Yeah.
Comprehend Languages, Detect Secret Doors, Floating Disc, Identify, Locate Object, Mirror or Minor Image, Obscuring Mist, See Invisibility, Spider Climb. Lots of stuff in there.
Ooh. Okay. So the ones that initially stand out to me right off the bat are Fireball, because I'm like, that almost killed everyone. That almost took me right out of the game. So I want to know how to do that shit. And then I'm also noticing Suggestion. I'm like, that might be helpful. Might want to know some of that. And Spider Climb. Because I'm like, there were a couple times earlier when Spider Climb would have been great in that dungeon. And I'd like to have it now.
Could have been. So let's take these one at a time. What is the top one that you want to learn right now?
Fireball.
Fireball. Okay, so it's a level 3 spell. Which means it's going to be 150 gold, and it's going to take you 6 hours to learn it.
Okay.
So do you have 150 gold to spend learning Fireball?
No.
Just a straight up no. Well, where's the party loot at?
The party loot, I have it, but the party loot is like 50 something.
Okay. Did you factor in the treasure that you got from the goblin treasure chest?
I got at least like 80.
Yeah,
80
you guys
gold.
found some goblin treasure. Now, the coppers are still there because there were so many coppers that you guys couldn't take them.
We left the coppers and
Yeah,
we took it.
You could go back for them if you want.
Where's my loot napkin?
So
The loot napkin. Put it all down.
One
on the
day,
napkin.
party loot will actually be all together for this group.
The loot napkin.
Someday. I'm not worried about it because I'm not the one who has to buy shit to not die.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
we
that's
have
true.
At least 89 more gold.
Okay,
That's
so what I have before that was...
Right quick, before we get into this, why don't you guys message each other and coordinate with that party loot, even if you want to do it in the chat, or just like on your phones or something. We'll sort of keep the action moving forward for the stream instead of doing this part. So coordinate your monies a little bit. How many did you say you have on hand right now in your pocket, Samantha?
So on me, I have like my personal or the party loot.
Both.
So party loot, 41 gold, 7 silvers. My personal loot. My personal loot. Oh boy, where is she? It's like, I want to say 20 something.
Okay. Got it.
equipment. There she is. 18 gold, 13 silvers, 5 coppers.
So, Snassy, it occurs to you as you're studying this book that has all these incantations and just page after page after page of magical notation, it is going to cost you some ink and some items and some components and some quills and stuff to get this down. You sort of reach into your pockets and just jingle around the little bit of gold that you have on you, and the thought occurs to you, damn, I might need to go make some money. And that's what some of these interludes will be good for.
Okay.
So this will probably be an ongoing thing. So, seeing that you don't quite have enough money to start learning a whole bunch of stuff out of the book, what is the thing that you would like to do next?
I have decided that it is time to produce my original script at the local theater.
Oh, God.
And
Don't
then,
mind me,
I
just
mean...
making all completely new notes.
And then I'll make bank in the ticket sales. And I'm thinking I'll just get my friends to be in it.
Oh, my God. Okay. So that's
Wow.
play. So, are you gonna hunker down in your hovel and start writing that bad boy, or are you looking to go over to the theater and talk with someone over there? What are you doing right now?
I want to go over to the theater. Well, first I want to talk to my friends and see and get them on board with being in my play, and then I'm gonna have them back me up at the theater to tell my friend at the theater, whose name is in my notes at the very beginning, but we have to go back and I don't have time. We're gonna go talk to him.
Where are you going to find your friends?
Rusty Dragon.
Rusty Dragon. All right. So, so zooming out, we sort of like move across the town of Sandpoint, and you see a little sign that says Salty Sands Retirement Home. Inside, there is a dark room. The blinds are drawn closed. The door is shut. There may or may not be a chair up under it. We don't know yet. But it's very dark in there. It smells like people. And
Technical difficulties? Is that happening? Is it just me?
Yeah.
Am I the technical difficulty?
Yeah, that's off. Ooh.
Oh, whoops.
What?
Oh, I was checking to
Yeah, it
see
says-
if I was the technical
Okay.
difficulty by watching the stream.
Jesus.
Really?
Really?
Just dropped us.
Oh, Sam?
Yeah, there goes Sam.
There's Sam.
Hello? Hello? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. You guys getting that? Am I frozen? Looks like I'm a little frozen too, maybe? Sam is the technical difficulty. We solved it. Okay. Figure it
While
out.
she tries that, we're gonna plug on ahead. Hang on. So you're saying Sam?
Wait, I'm the
Sam is the only
one.
person they can hear. Yeah, I don't know. What
Well, I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. Well, time for me to put on a show. I didn't expect this.
I thought we were done with this shit.
Naturally, the frog song
It's not
is
streaming.
when no
It
one
must be
else
Kira's,
can
'cause our audio
respond.
comes from Kira's
Typical.
PC. Kira, jump out of the Discord call, and then
Am I oh
and
my
then
dad
turn your video on.
says
Hang on, Sam. Turn your video on, Kira. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Is she back? Chat? Can you hear us
I-
again?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, hello, hello.
Sam, can you hear us?
I can hear
Hello.
you. Oh,
Sam,
You
can
can.
you hear us?
I can
Check
hear
it here.
you.
Okay.
Is
it
it
looks
all
like we're back in
better?
business.
Are we good?
Yeah, we appear to be good now. I don't know what's going on with that. So plugging on right ahead. So anyway, so shutters are closed, lights are down, it smells like old people and death. Very sad boy vibes. And there is a figure who is curled up in the fetal position. Where do you want to be, in the bathtub or on the bed?
On the bed, but slightly damp.
Slightly damp on the bed, curled up in the fetal position. We
Oh,
see
no.
a skinny boy with emo hair draping over one eye, and the scene is yours.
God, another day. I'm gonna get up. I'm only wearing underwear, but they're like soaking wet. So I'm gonna get dressed. I'm just gonna wear like a cloak, a black cloak, and I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna leave. That's my morning routine. And I'm gonna go outside the retirement home, set up like 10 feet away from the main entrance, and I'm gonna set down a little tin cup in front of me, and I'm gonna use the cloak to cover my good side.
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow. Because your face is still burned to hell on half of it.
Yeah, that's the part that's gonna be showing. And then I'm gonna pull out a sign, that just says, "What is friendship?"
Friendship.
Sad boy Sanjiana.
And I'm just gonna stand there
no.
like that, black cloak over my good eye, with the sign, with a tin cup in front of me, and that's gonna be my street art.
Oh my god, incredible. Okay, roll performance.
19.
19, all right. So a lot of people are stopping and they're throwing a few coins in your cup. Why don't you can take some of mine. Why don't you roll those two d4s plus your own? 3d4 in all.
That's 7.
7?
Mhm.
So you're doing this for a couple hours, and all in all, between all the coins you get in, you make about 7 silver pieces worth of money from doing that.
7 silver pieces. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah. Good day.
Give me my 4s back.
Okay.
Ew, they're all sweaty. I'm just kidding.
No.
I was like, they are. Just cat water.
Okay. So you're doing that, and people are throwing coins in and everything. A quite large, quite wide man, who is wearing he's wearing like a hat that has a red feather in it, and he's sort of like swinging a truncheon. He just walks over and he's like, and then he sees you and he's just like, "Oh, there's a chap down on his luck. Well, quick question: Do you have a license?"
I don't need a license to show everybody my art.
Roll persuasion.
That's a 10.
That's in. You have good persuasion.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so he eyes you for a second. He's just like, well, Sandpoint is sort of a destination for budding artists. I, for one, personally enjoy the music of Ginu myself. Yeah, carry on. Have a copper. And he just flips you 1 copper piece.
I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna be like, Ginu, how's he doing?
It's literally been less than a week. Last I heard, you're back in Sandpoint and working on some new music.
Really? Do you like it? Did you know?
I've not heard it yet. The new EP hasn't dropped.
Well, I mean, good for him. You know, I'm releasing something pretty soon.
Oh, well, you're a musician.
Yeah, I'm Little Sandy.
Well, Sandy. Oh, yes, you were going to kill some goblins with the goblin slayers. Yes, how are they?
People just don't understand me, and I'm gonna look away from him, just like into the sky.
He sort of like puts his hands in his pockets and he's just like, yes, well, carry on then, lad. And he just walks away.
I'm just sitting there.
Okay, so moving across town, we focus in on there is a woman who is sitting just piled up with books all around her in one of Sandpoint's local bookshops. Let me see, what was the one? This would be oh shit, now I can't remember the name of it.
Oh.
Well, there was a bookstore.
Oh
I have it
dear.
written down.
My notes.
It will
would have
matter
it,
because there's
so-
multiple ones. This is.
I don't know where my notes are.
You're fine. The Curious Goblin. That's what I thought it was.
Curious. Oh,
Yes.
what-
So you're in the Curious Goblin.
What a
You
great
have books
name.
stacked up all around you. There is a halfling man who is sort of like tottering around some of the piles of books. He's even stacked books in front of books in slightly larger piles ascending that he is walking up to put individual books back in their places on the shelves. Looks like he's reshelving. So he's just sort of walking around and he calls out, ma'am, is there any other books I can get to while I'm up here? It's going to take me 20 minutes to get down.
Well, fine. I guess. Do you happen to know any books about the something? Oh boy, I need my notes.
Well, this is the third time you've asked me, and the third time you've forgotten your notes, so I'm just going to carry on. Good day. He two hands one single book, and he's just like, he pushes it into a hole.
No. Oh. What? Oh.
Why don't you go ahead and, because you've been here for a while,
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and make me a, what were you researching?
The souls.
Yes, the souls.
The type of souls that powered the. It was in the note. It was.
Okay, so you're researching souls so far.
Okay.
If you want to make me a wisdom check, you can, but I'm not giving stuff to you anymore.
I would love to.
Yep, let's go ahead and make a wisdom check for me, and we'll see how much you can retain.
Okay. Well, she's a little wise.
She's a little wise.
She's a little wise. She's 16 wise.
16 wise. Okay.
wise.
So,
Okay, queen.
while I'm not going to give you the specifics because you have handouts and notes,
Uh-huh. Get buddy.
there was mention of something to do with wrathful souls, and you guys thought
Wrathful.
for some reason that could be connected to
Mm.
some sort of monster producing machine
Yeah.
or apparatus for some reason.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. Now, well, if you're still up there, you're still up there, right? You're up there.
He's panting. Yes.
How about books on magic about wrathful souls?
Wrathful souls?
That's-
What's a wrathful soul exactly?
Oh, a soul that wants revenge.
Mm.
Oh, well, it's a sort of vengeful soul then. Oh, well. He looks around the room that is much larger than he is, and he's like, well, I suppose I can skip lunch. Why don't I make a lap around the room and see if I can help you?
Oh, could you? Oh.
How small is this guy? I take it back. He's a gnome. He's not a halfling. He's a
Could
comically small
you-
gnome.
Oh boy, you're such a big help for me today. Oh, bless you. She walks back and she goes, ooh.
Yeah,
So
she
you're trying to fuck the gnome now. Why does this happen every week?
does.
It's our brand.
Hang on, let me just ask you, what is your intention with that?
No, it was nothing. It was
No,
just,
no, what was it?
it was just her way of like charm, like
Oh, okay.
like a sign off charm.
Charisma.
Yeah, this is her charisma check.
Okay, alright. Then why don't you just roll me straight charisma?
Straight charisma.
Well, not straight charisma, but why don't you, buddy, roll me charisma?
Me. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, that's a dangerous roll. Okay, well, Asle has a 8.
You rolled 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just like, yeah, it's okay, I'll look for the books.
Still got it.
So I need you now, this is going to be with his help. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Two.
Yes.
My goodness. Okay. So yeah, you've been looking through books for a while, and you're kind of having a pretty hard time finding stuff to go off of.
Oh,
That's
hell.
why all the books are stacked around you.
Am I ever?
But the gnome is going around the room. He's also looking for some stuff to help you, and you guys are sort of going at it together. And for that reason, because he's helping you, go ahead and make me one more check.
Okay.
I'll let you choose.
Ooh,
Would you like to go for history or arcana?
I would love to do Arcana.
Okay.
Yes,
go ahead and-
Arcana.
Well, that's in that one. So.
So here's what happens. So he's starting to help you look around, and then you just hear like, You turn around, and he is sprawled out on all fours, just like an open book.
Asle comes
No.
to comfort him. She gently holds her hand behind his head.
Here we go again. God damn it.
And she screams, "Why?" Camera right.
Oh my god. So you look down at him for a minute before you start looking up at the cameras that are not there. So he has bushy little eyebrows. He has a little twirly mustache, and they are like fuchsia colored. So he's a little old man with like fuchsia eyebrows and stuff. And so he's just like, oh, I'm actually fine. I'm quite spry for my age. And he just stands up on the book. I just carry around this cane because I think it looks cool. He just like tosses it across the room.
Wow.
Anyway,
freak out.
dusts himself off. I think it's time for my lunch break. That fall took it out of me. Well, stay as long as you like. Young Jimmy here will be here while I'm gone. So have fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Still got it.
He just goes "Hoo!" and clicks his heels, and he like jogs out the door.
Yes. Hello. Oh, I can't wait to go have girl time with my friend Snassy.
Immediately cutting to the next group. Moving across town once again, we see a bustling tavern, the Rusty Dragon. It needs no introduction because half the campaign is taking place here, I feel like. So, we go in, Miko Kaijitsu is serving drinks, she's slinging chicken wings, Dathana Corwin is walking around and she's helping out too. Two people are at a table. It is Katia and Dale. So you guys are having lunch, you're having some drinks, and what you guys said that you were going to do, so this is kind of what's on your mind. You know that you haven't seen Sandy in a few days, and the last time you saw him, he mentioned something about going to Torrance's room, and so you guys were a little bit concerned about how your friend is doing, and the scene is now yours.
Okay, so there I am eating my cheese and ale, and so I'm just like, that Sandy, he sure does love that dragon crap. She's always smoking that.
Yeah.
But like, I know that him and Ginu have started their own independent music things.
They are.
Where is he gonna get it?
Ah, that's a good question.
I
Yes.
used to know some guys back in Wisconsin
Oh, you
that
did.
could get us some pretty good dragon, but Wisconsin's a pretty
That's Far ways away.
far away. Yeah, you don't know how far it is.
Oh,
You've
that's
never
right.
been there, but just a select few forest creatures know how to get there.
Well, where did we get it then? If not Wisconsin, we could try a shop.
A shop. Well, I may be able to get in contact through the roots of the forest. Let me try that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lead us just like outside the town, just like into the forest.
Oh, so you're not even checking on Sandy?
No,
Well, I misjudged where this is going to
That's
go.
fair.
Why do I even make notes?
if we are gonna show up, we need dragon grass.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
So
If it's awkward, we have an out. We just like, oh, we just wanted to deliver this. And they can leave.
So we haven't even talked about this. So you guys go to sort of the edge of town. There's some merchants who are coming in. There's people like riding their horses to and fro. So the thick woods and forests don't begin here. It's just sort of like your regular standard, like, oh, there's probably some deer and a couple bears in there. So you get to the edge of the forest and you're trying to fill out the roots of the forest. That's
Yes.
what's happening. Oh man, God damn, how do you fucking do this? Then why don't you roll me your choice of nature or arcana to try to find your way to Wisconsin?
Oh, no.
I will find my way.
Okay.
Oh my
I,
god.
I'll do nature. Can I have the
Oh yeah.
one? Okay. It's a 3.
So as you're scratching around on the ground looking for this, or hoofing around the ground, Dale, it occurs to you that you've been in the company of the civilized folk for quite a while now. It's not that you have become civilized yourself. It's more so that the trail has gone a little bit cold for you, and it's probably going to take some more time to find the way back to the roots to get you to Wisconsin.
Darn. So I'm standing out there in the forest and my dad posed. I'm just like,
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's a little harder than I thought it would be. So we're a little farther out than I anticipated.
Mhm.
So you said you know a dispensary?
Uh, around town. I don't know
We
the
need-
specific
Let's
place.
find Genu. Let's see where Genu gets his stuff. Okay, we're gonna go look for Genu instead of Sandy.
okay.
Mhm.
I will let you describe what Genu's doing because he's your creation.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're moving to that scene.
Yes.
Okay. Genu looks a lot like he's doing a lot better.
Does he have the kids, or do you? goblin
He has
babies?
kids.
Okay.
Yeah, he has the kids. They're napping right now. He's
took the kids.
He's out at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
Cracktooth Tavern.
at Cracktooth Tavern, yeah. And he is also wearing a cloak, but it's like a really fancy cloak. It looks like somebody bought it for him. And on either side is like a 20-something-year-old woman. And they're all he's at the bar, but he's not facing the bar. He's facing away from him, just kind of leaning. And they're all just drinking, just having a good time.
What are the goblin babies doing?
They're down for a nap right now.
They're going for a nap. Okay.
Mhm.
So you guys would know that Cracktooth's Tavern is definitely a place that both Sanjiana and Genu frequent. So you walk back across town, you get to Cracktooth's, and it's about probably like 1 p.m. at this point. So it's not too crazy or anything, but there are some people hanging out there and stuff. So yeah, you walk in. There is a band who is playing some nice like lunchtime music. there's some people just sort of chatting and having their cheese in their ale or whatever else. And yeah, you spot that. You see Genu with his dames sitting at the bar.
Like,
Player.
oh, hey, Judo, I know that guy. How's it going? And Dale like nervously looks at the two women. He's just like, hey, Judo. He's like,
He's obviously not gonna say anything. He's smoking a blunt too, and he just
oh, okay. I take it and I take a hit. Pass it back. Does he have it in headphones on? Is he like?
It's cheese.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of dragon grass, we were hoping you could maybe show us where you get yours. We were looking to get some ourselves.
And he's just gonna walk to the back room where he stays.
Cracktooth calls out. He's like, Genu, you know I like you, but quit doing that. I can't handle another fire in the bar.
He's not even gonna respond. He's just gonna keep walking, and the dames are gonna stay where they are.
Nice.
So he goes to the back room. He walks over to the futon. And he moves the cribs a little bit very carefully, so he doesn't wake up the goblin babies.
Mm-hmm.
Are they sleeping on his weed box?
Goblin babies, and he lifts the futon, and there's just like a copious amount of dragon grass under the futon.
Just
And
he's saran wrap.
yeah. And he's just gonna be like,
Oh, how much? And I pick up like a brick, just like. Oh, you just have it. Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Genu. We really appreciate it.
Genu's so
Yeah.
generous.
So, how's life?
You're making it big in the music industry.
It's been a busy week, apparently.
It's been a busy week.
Entire week since you got back.
Yeah. Hey, things move fast in Sandpoint.
that's true. Big on the scene.
Well, thanks for the dragon grass. Take care. What's that you always say? Whoop 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 beep boop.
Whoop, whoop, beep, boop.
He's just gonna walk back to his dames.
Nice. Beep, boop.
Boop boopy doop.
That's what she knew.
Well, you've acquired a whole brick of dragon grass.
Yes, we got a brick.
Yeah.
Set for life. Yeah.
We're ready to head back to Sandy now, right?
Yeah. Find Sandy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Please.
so you guys head over to Salty Sands. You walk in, and the same guy. He's got kind of like shaggy brown hair, a little bit of a pimply face, and just like, "Hello, welcome to Salty Sands. I don't think I've seen you two around before. Who are you here for?"
Well, we're looking for Sanjiana.
Who's that?
Well, he was a friend of Torrance.
Oh, Torrance, he died. Torrance died. Sad.
Sad.
I haven't had the heart to tell Gertie.
Oh, Gertie doesn't know.
I mean, after losing her life savings, this would crush her.
Oh.
She keeps asking where he is. It's really upsetting.
No.
No.
You did it.
I know. don't feel good about it. That was Sanjiana's decision, not mine.
Yeah, chat, by the way, the first thing Sanjana did in his very first session
We weren't
in the
live-streaming
campaign was steal an old lady's life savings.
Yeah, he joined our campaign and he conned
Mhm.
Torrance's little frenemy in the retirement home out of her life savings.
I conned her.
Yeah.
I didn't steal it. It was very impressive.
He talked her
Yeah.
into giving it to you.
Why was that? Why did she give it to you?
Because I was going to be the next big
The
thing.
next big thing.
Next big thing.
And still am. I just don't know it yet.
Right.
Did you guys know Torrance too, or?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, geez. Well, if you want to go back and see him, you can. I mean, well,
Okay.
if you want to see some, not Torrance, 'cause as I previously stated, he's dead. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he died.
Sanjiana has told us he would be in his room, so we just need to find Torrance's room.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just do me a favor, don't mention the whole Torrance being dead thing to Gertie.
Oh yeah.
We've already had one death at the home this week. I don't want to deal with another one. The shock might kill her.
No, Gertie.
So I'm warning you right now that if you mention this to Gertie, she will probably die. And just for you two, it's anybody else, any other two people who may come to visit. Just so you're aware, Gertie will probably die if you tell her. Just get it open right now, so you know.
Okay, got it.
Why did you hear that? Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
So yeah, we go to Torrance's room.
Okay. Is
Wait.
it locked?
The door's cracked
The
open.
door's cracked open.
Cracked open, but not like intentionally. It's just like not closed all the way.
Yeah.
Like half closed.
What do we see when we step in?
So you see the bathtub. Like you said, the shades are closed. It's a very dark room. Is it still daytime?
It is. Yeah. Right now it's about 2:00.
Yeah. So it's just like I guess a line of light on the floor. And that's the only light in the room. You see the bathtub. That you can tell that's where the stench is coming from.
There's some gnats that are starting to fly around.
Yeah.
You
And
can see the dust particles floating in that one ray of light.
you see the bathtub, and then leading to the bed, there's like wet footprints, and then there's Sandy laying face down on the bed. Not made. The bed is not made.
No.
He's only
Torrance's shape is still in the bed. You can see the depression of his shell.
yeah, you know what? He's sleeping in the depression. But he's wearing nothing but tidy whities that are like dirty. Like you can see
Just like Torrance used to do.
right. You can see that he like hasn't changed them since everything that happened. Like there, you can't see anything, but there's like holes in it. Kind of nasty.
You know.
Just
Of course. And in his hand is a bottle of something, just like brown liquid, like half empty, and he's just passed out.
Does he have a 5:00 shadow?
Yeah. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow, yeah, and of course the hair,
Oh boy.
and he's just like passed out.
Before we go, like officially go in, are we gonna keep some of this? Do we just
Well,
give him the whole thing, or do we want? No.
we could portion some off for later. So I'm gonna cut it in half and stick half of it in my bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So like knock on the door, just peeking. Hey, Sandy. How you
He's
doing?
Torrance. Oh,
We're just checking on you, seeing how you're doing.
I'm fine. Takes a drink.
Hey, we brought your favorite plant.
Daisies.
No, not daisies.
Why did we spend all this time getting dragon grass when you could just pick daisies. That's so much work.
God, just
You specifically remember passing a huge daisy patch when you were looking for the They were practically screaming. Sorry, daisies, not alligators.
Oh,
oh my god.
thank you.
Oh
Daisy, have a good day.
It's not daisies, is it?
It's more fun than daisies, for sure.
yeah.
I set the half brick down
Oh yeah.
and I start rolling up.
You smell the dankness and you instantly recognize the smell as Genu's Kush.
Yeah, he's like, he's got his face is basically buried in the bed, and as soon as he smells it, he's like, that dragon grass. I haven't had any of that in so
Like a whole 4 days, right?
Set it on
been
the
a very
table.
long
Just
time.
be like, I'll take the joy and I'll just set it on a table that's across the room. I'm just like, we'll just leave this here.
Okay, I guess I'll get it in the morning.
It is 2 p.m.
Or you could come get it now. I start rolling up 2 more for us and be like, hey, you come join the party over here. You can get on up out of that bed.
I like the bed.
Well,
Cutting back to Snassy. So Snassy, you have arrived at the Rusty Dragon. So you're going that way. You walk in and you don't see your friends there. Amiko's still serving drinks and Bafana is still running out plates to everybody, though.
So I'm gonna, I don't want to waste a trip, so I'm gonna go hit up Amiko for some mead with little raspberry.
She's just like, oh, some King's juice. Yeah, absolutely. Here you go. On the house for my friendo.
Thanks, man.
How you doing? You looked pretty rough when you came back in town.
Yeah, I was feeling rough. One thing they don't tell you about goblin dungeons is they'll fuck you up. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, that probably would be good information to have.
Yeah. They should put a sign or something, be like, "Hey, watch out! You'll get fucked up in here." 'Cause I thought I could take it, But hey, I did make it out alive, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, you did a great job. Sorry again about your friends, but
Yeah, that was. Did they tell you how he died?
no, they never did. I think. Well, to be honest with you, I know this is gonna sound shitty, but I was trying to get away from that bitch that you brought with you. She's so inconsiderate. So
Oh,
annoying.
Azel.
I just
Yeah.
not the kind of company that you guys usually keep. I was a little shocked. Like, is she like homeless? Are you trying to find like a place for
Yeah,
her to
she's
live? or-
homeless. Basically, so me and Lil Sandy go into this room full of pickles,
Mhm.
and there's Azel just tied up in there. So
Wow. Look,
we
I
were
don't
like,
kink shame, but that's about a level 12 right there.
I know, that's what I thought. So I was like, do we free her? Is that where this is going? Well, Sandy frees her, and immediately she falls hopelessly in love with him.
Oh Jesus.
And let me tell you, if there was ever a stupid person to fall in love with, I just feel like for both of them, they could do better. So maybe they deserve each other. I don't know. But that's basically been sort of our whole journey dealing with her.
Wow.
There was, let me
That's
tell
it.
you, there was a moment where Katia was into Lil Sandy, and there
Oh
was
my
a whole
God.
love triangle.
I thought
And
she was like a priest or something. Is she
Yeah,
even allowed to?
I had a long talk with her where she talked about how celibacy was really hard for her and she told me, that she couldn't keep up with it. So I think for her, little Sandy is just somebody she wants to have sex with. I don't think
That's
it's that
unfortunate.
I don't think it's that deep for her. But for Asle, it's the whole personality.
That is somehow more unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I tried to talk to her. I tried to pump her up, and that just made her worse, Then she
Wow.
started, I was like, love yourself, girl. Don't go after this man. And then she was like, okay, wine night, girls' time.
I
was like,
have literally killed people like that.
yeah, and I should have killed her. Honestly. But she is helpful sometimes in the dungeon. She does help a lot.
What is that? What are you doing with your hand?
Oh, with my hand.
Yeah. Are you trying to scratch
Oh.
your back or?
Oh. Okay, funny story. You're gonna think this is so funny. So, a while ago, me and the gang, this is when Torrance was still alive, okay?
Right.
Me, Torrance,
So,
the
like-
original
So like
trio.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Me, Torrance, and Katia, we stopped by Chopper's Island, okay? Do a little
Yikes.
digging. Yeah,
Okay.
check it out.
A little macabre.
Yeah, a little macabre. But we were like, we're trying to figure out what's going on in town. And listen, clues are being left for us, but we can't see them. So we were like, let's look everywhere to see if there might be some more easily visible clues about the deal with the goblins. There weren't. But it's so funny. I found Chopper's cleaver, actually.
Okay, like the chopper. I mean, do you really expect me to believe that? I mean, come on. I know you like to spin a yarn, but
Okay, you know me. I'm crazy.
yeah.
But I did find a cleaver.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know for sure that it's Chopper's, but I just know that there's something special about this cleaver. And I don't know.
Special how?
It feels like at this point, I mean, we've only been together for a couple weeks, but I think we really have a special relationship because I've said this once, I'll say it again.
Wait, like you and me, or
Oh no, me and the cleaver.
go on.
Listen, I've said it once, I'll say it again. A family can be a kobold, a rat, and a potentially cursed meat cleaver.
Well, yeah. So you said it.
Yeah. So I have been, just like holding on to it for a while, in case, a moment occurs where I'm like, oh, this would be useful to have or to,
Let me
have.
stop you right there. Let me tell you something. It's my turn to tell a story. Hey, Beth,
Okay.
can you thanks. she brings up a chair and sits it down next to you. I'm gonna be real with you, sister. There was this time, so I used to do some adventuring, do some mercenary work. So there was this time back in the day. You know how I mentioned how I may or may not have killed someone who said wine night one time?
Yeah.
Well, this is the story of how I did that. So we were in this dungeon and we were looking around. We killed some monsters. We killed some imps, some skeletons. It was a good time. Found a treasure chest, which seems like a great thing, right?
Yeah, right.
There was an axe in there, and I myself am partial to large swingable objects. And so I pick up this axe, and it felt really good. It felt good in my hands. It was even a little cold to the touch. Felt great. So long story short, I'll spare you the details, but I did decapitate Tiffany, and here's why I bring this up. So it turns out the axe was cursed.
Okay.
And the axe made me do it, and I swear to God that that's the fucking truth. Everyone can testify to it. Yes, Tiffany is still dead. No, it was not my fault. And just confessing to a murder in my bar. Not a murder. No, it wasn't a murder.
No, hey, between friends, no one's listening to us. This is a private conversation. Okay, but because you mentioned that, I would like to tell you that I have had a similar experience. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
the first
did.
thing you want to do is have a lawyer present.
Okay. Okay. Don't have one. But I was
We can fix that.
thinking.
We can fix that.
Okay, are you a lawyer?
I'm not a lawyer.
I don't know. You never know if somebody's secretly a lawyer these days. It's hard to tell lawyers from regular people.
Well,
They
if
look
they
the
are a
same.
lawyer, legally they have to tell you.
That's what I've heard. But some of them don't. You never know who's a lawyer these days. Beth? Is Beth a lawyer? Is there a lawyer? Is there a lawyer in this bar?
Yeah, I mean, Sandpoint doesn't really have a lot of those.
Yeah.
But this is really uninteresting. So let's go back to the murder stories. So
Right.
I don't think the chat will like this. So here's why I bring this up, Snassy. So I ended up seeing a priest
Right.
about my fixation with this axe. I was told that it was called I think the term they used was like a berserker's axe or something.
Ooh, okay.
It was a
Yeah,
cursed
that sounds
axe.
cursed.
It was a
Yeah.
cursed object. So they had to pray over me. They had to bless me. All that stuff. Whatever they did worked, and then they burned the axe, and it's fine, and it's great. So
Okay.
maybe you might want to look into something like that before you kill a Tiffany.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of trouble.
I did.
More trouble than it's worth, frankly.
Yeah. I want to avoid that trouble, definitely. But what's hard about it though is that me and this cleaver have been through so much together in the past
I
2
understand.
weeks that we've gotten so close. I just don't want to lose that friendship.
No, I totally understand. You bash a few skeletons in, you chop a cobalt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It happened. You chop a cobalt or two in half. I'm just gonna be honest. You kill a manticore, and the next thing you know, you're cutting off Tiffany's head. So I know it feels good in the moment, and I know it feels so good to feel the fucking stone cold piece of metal sink into the flesh of another living being. But here's the thing. But you have to be careful about it. You have to be careful about it, and you have to protect yourself, and you have to kill because you want to kill.
Ooh, yeah, not cause the cleaver makes you want to kill, cause you on your own are like,
Exactly.
hey, I don't need to be in a relationship to kill. I can kill for myself.
Precisely. I myself have been clean for 7 years. I opened this bar. It's going great. I don't feel the need to kill at all anymore.
Okay, you know what? If anybody else had said that shit to me, I would have said, fuck you. Well, I know I would have said fuck you because I have said fuck you to all my friends. But because you've been through a similar experience, I might listen to you.
I keep it real.
You keep it real, and I appreciate that. So maybe I'll see if Katia can pray over my little cleaver here. Burn it.
You might want to do that. About the cobalt thing, I know that was kind of weird.
It's kind of awkward, but
to be fair, you've told me a lot of stories about how you killed kobolds, and you said that most kobolds are assholes. So
I did say that.
You told me that story the first time we met. So
I was sort of like, Torrance killed my cousin. That was a thing that happened, but I did play a part in the destruction of many kobolds that day. So sometimes sometimes you just want to chop them up.
You just want to kill somebody, right?
You just want to chop them up, but
I understand.
but yeah.
Totally get that. It's the rush.
The rush.
Anyway, look, I gotta get back to work. Sorry, I didn't mean to spill my beans like that.
All right. No worries. It's always great talking to you. I gotta go. Did you see where my little friends went?
They said something about like roots, like they were going to see the roots.
The roots. The roots. Roots, trees, Dragon Grass, Little Sandy. I know where they are.
Yeah. I think the Roots usually play at Cracktooth's Tavern, so
Different Roots. As much as I love the Roots,
I was thinking of the Druid girl group, the Roots. But it sounds
They're
like you
pretty
figured it
good.
out.
but you know Dale hasn't heard of the Roots. He's not hip like that.
It's not from around here.
He's not from around here, so I know where they are. They're checking in on little fucking Sandy at the Shady Pines. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm gonna find him.
Cool. Well, yeah, I gotta get back to it. Don't kill anybody.
You know I want to, but
I know, me too. I really do.
Sometimes you do.
Man.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
who ordered the lemon drop?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Cutting back to Asle. Cutting back to Asle. So you've been at it for a while. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. Do you want to hang out here and keep researching? Do you want to go do something else? It's up to you.
It would. It's been a while since I've seen the next big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's time that I refill my stamina and pay a visit to the next big thing.
Okay. So on your way out, what was his name? So much happening right now.
The little
Cask, the gnome. The gnome calls out to you and he's just like, well, keep looking for books that fit that description and come back and see me and perhaps I'll have something that could help.
Thank you.
Oh, and
Oh.
I do have some magical tomes here, but you might. Oh shit! There's another book dealer here in Sandpoint. You might try.
Oh. Please.
Have you heard of the House of Blue Stones?
House of Blue Stones.
Yes.
I'm vaguely sensing something, but no fruition.
All right. Well, it's what you may call a yoga parlor, but there is a library in there too. It's a sort of a spirituality sort of thing. So I don't know. It may help you out. You seem to be looking for ways to dispose of the wrath within your soul and such, and so that yoga might help.
Can I also get my manicure there?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Well,
I'm lying. My fingernails are fabulous.
Girl, I knew you would trip it. It's okay.
He has like super long nails. They're bedazzled for the gods.
Yeah. Oh, did you get it done there?
I did them myself. Oh, quite a talent.
Girl, what is your name?
Well, for the third time, my name is Chask. That's a little bit rude.
That's okay. Well, I'm sorry, Chas.
Chask. Oh. No respect for gnomes.
No, I'm sorry, Chas. Chas, it is wonderful to meet you, and I'm so happy about the miracle that occurred today.
Which miracle was that?
Thank you for helping me. And then she leaves.
All right. Bye-bye. And his marvelous nails just flow in the wind. So you guys head out, and one way or another, you guys were still there. So one way or another, you guys end up at Salty Sands. You see the pimply, scruffy, brown-haired lad at the desk, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and assume that you're looking for Torrance."
Me? No,
Wait.
Me?
Yeah, you two.
Oh,
Me?
Or sorry,
Oh,
you two.
Oh, yeah, we're looking for Torrance. How's Gertie, by the way?
Well, Torrance is dead, and don't tell Gertie, and I won't go into it. But there was some friends of the family in Torrance's room, I think. I think I'm still doing Chask. Friends of the family.
Am I with them?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Asle and Snassy, you guys are gonna get there about the same time.
Okay, got it.
All right, I'm going up there.
Oh, girl, I sure hope the
I'm a
next.
boy.
What?
I'm still here. He called me girl. I'm a boy.
I'm so sorry.
A Blair St. Clair kind of face, but
Okay.
I am a boy.
I know.
100% farm fresh, red-blooded Sandpoint boy right here. Get me while I'm hot.
Me on pie. I'm gonna use that one.
Hey, I'm so sorry to misgender you. You.
What's a gender? No, we're not gonna get into that.
I am so sorry.
Okay, well, they're that way. So you can go. I still gotta do my job. Take home my paycheck.
Okay, boy. Bye.
I have a name. You don't have to call me boy.
Bye, boy.
Jeez.
So by this point, I'm already at Torrance's place.
She walks away. He goes, still got it.
Okay, yeah. So you guys show up in Torrance's room, and the scene is now all of yours.
What's up, sluts?
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Yeah, you see
duh.
myself and Katia both holding a joint, and I'm holding a second joint also.
Oh yeah, it smells dank as fuck, and the smoke is actually drifting through like the crack under the door.
And I have an unlit joint trying to give it to Sandy.
Come on, Sandy. You know you want it.
Why can't you just bring it over here?
What are you, a lawyer? Don't you want to?
It's whatever. So, and I'm gonna like fling myself over onto my back, and you can definitely see a little bit of wiener. I'm just gonna like swing my legs over the bed and like haul myself up, and like it looks like it's a lot of work to walk over and grab the joint, and I'm just gonna light it, and then I'm gonna be like, well, since I'm up, and I'm gonna walk over to the bathtub and just slide into the bathtub and start smoking.
You guys can smell the water as soon as you enter the room.
Yeah.
Ooh. Listen.
Like bugs and scum floating on the surface.
It's nasty.
Yeah, there's not guys flying around. That there's battleship water.
That's right.
That's disgusting. And I live in a hole in the ground.
Well, you don't have to be here, do you?
Okay. So dramatic. So dramatic. Which is actually a good segue. Because the reason I'm here is I want to put on an original show at the theater. Who wants to be in it?
She steps forward. It is my dream. It is my destiny to be able to fulfill this for you, Sness. A kiss.
Okay. Azel's in. Wait, where's Chinu? Huh?
Could I have a cut?
A cut?
Yes.
Like with scissors? You want me to cut you? Because I have this cleaver.
Snassy's hand is drifting up towards her back area.
No. Just like just a little bit of the money, like can go towards, the helpers of the.
Don't worry about the money right now.
Like
we're gonna make so much money. Listen, we're gonna make so much money. You'll get your cut. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It'll be great. You'll get a cut, but mostly it's about the experience. You know, I'm really giving you some experience here for your resume.
Girl, you're speaking my language. I need something for my reel.
Yeah. This is gonna be real good. So anyway, where is Genu? Because I need him to do sound.
Genius? I don't know. I don't care.
Sandy, what has happened?
Life, baby.
Life? This isn't the Sandy I know.
The Sandy that exists. Who's even gonna come to this thing anyway?
We'll get people to come. Don't worry about who's coming, okay? When they hear about the show and they see the posters for the show, they're gonna want to come.
When
They're
they
gonna wanna
see
come.
the name, there's Sandy at the top of the poster.
Yeah.
Yes. Dale looks Snassy straight and it's just like, yes, do that.
Yes, Lil Sandy, right up top. This dramatic energy, this is exactly what we need.
I like it.
Yes.
I think this could work, guys.
You'll do it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I knew
All
your heart
right.
was pure.
Knew
Okay.
it.
So let me tell you about the story, all right? Let me pitch it to you guys. So the lead role, Lil Sandy, that's gonna go to you. And basically, this is a semi autobiographical piece about Asshole. And so it's gonna be sort of about his journey through the sewers and what he experiences on that journey. He's had a lot of crazy adventures that like he hasn't even told you guys about yet. So, Sandy, you're going to get to spend some time with Asshole, learn a little bit about him so you can portray him. And Asle,
Guys.
you are going to be, and this is a great role. You are going to be Asshole's ugly sister who we'll do some prosthetics makeup. It'll be fabulous. You'll love it. Your Asshole's ugly sister who helps him along his journey. We're gonna give you a hunchback. Gonna put a hunchback in. We're gonna shave your eyebrows. We're gonna give you a Jack. You're gonna look almost as cute as Sandy. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And then Katia, you're going to play the witch who haunts Asshole's dreams, okay? So you're like the phantom voice speaking to Asshole through his nightmares and dreams. That's going to be you. Dale, you're the love interest, okay? You are the handsome rat from the other side of the tracks that Asshole keeps bumping into, but their paths keep crossing, but it's like a will they or won't they kind of thing between the two. So that's the dynamic that we're going for here. Those are going to be our central characters in Asshole's crusty sewer adventure. What do you think?
I think that's the role I was born to play.
I think you're right.
Absolutely.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think
Yeah.
that it's just edgy enough to put me back on top.
Oh, it's super edgy, super gritty. And you already look so much like Asshole with your new look. So we're barely going to have to do any makeup on you. Super easy. You can even do some of your poetry. I have written a few sonnets for you to perform. I have copies of the script. I have copies of the script that I will be handing out to everyone. It's sort of like a psychosexual, dramatic, fever dream comedy. And so here are your scripts, everybody. I've already highlighted your parts for you. So there you go.
I don't really know about having a ghostwriter, but well, I mean, I'll look through it and see if I want to change anything, and I will.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see.
You guys, not that I care. You guys talk to Gina?
Well, I thought he was gonna be. Oh,
Yeah.
Seems he's
got
doing all right. Do you know what he might have some lady friends? Is that who are they?
Gino, lady
Yeah.
friends. Not
Oh,
Gino.
You know,
Wait, wait.
actually,
They
oh, what were you gonna say?
There were two of them. There were two of them there that he was hanging out with.
Yeah, he's got at least two lady friends.
Like you're saying he's got like
Yeah, like there was like one on each side of him.
Good for him.
Cause you know,
Okay, right.
I think I saw him with those lady friends. Was it the redhead and the brunette?
Yeah, yeah.
The redhead was a half orc.
Oh, have you heard his tracks that he put out this week?
Oh, they're so good.
This week, man, has been his week.
Yeah.
Genu.
I mean, they're listen to him a little bit. They're all right.
Yeah. He's awesome. But he is not the next big thing.
I mean, yeah, I've heard better. I haven't heard them at all.
But he is pretty good, so I am going to ask him to write the musical score for the play. I'm going to see, you know, where he's at with that, because we are going to do some impromptu interpretive musical numbers, just, you know, to show the characters' journeys.
Yeah.
Asshole's going to be choreographing those.
I mean, if you want Genu to write, he can write. But I mean, I'm right here. You know, I
Yeah,
write
but
too. It's thing.
you're going to be busy because you're going to be playing asshole, so that's a lot on your plate. So we're going to go with someone else for the music. Yeah.
And he's hot this week. Jesus.
I feel like you're talking about how successful Genu is a lot.
I'm sorry. He's using the talents he has.
I'll show you talent. You seen my street performance? Oh,
But no, you must. Please, do it for me. Do it for
Yeah,
your
do your
child.
street performance right now. Get out of that nasty
Oh,
bathtub.
I meant do the play, but if you want to perform, please.
Yeah, let's
perform
see
extra.
your street performance, because I haven't seen you do it, and I think it would be beneficial for us, especially for me as a director, to see what you've got.
okay. I mean, it's like you like right here.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know if you guys can handle it. It's pretty emotional. I don't want to freak anyone out. So,
No, you wouldn't freak me out. This is a safe space. You can let it loose. I mean, I just sent you a script for a psychosexual fever dream drama comedy, so, you know, I'm up for anything.
I guess you got me there. I'm gonna get up out of the bathtub, and my full donk has slipped through. All the holes in the sandy white. But I don't know. So I'm gonna grab my cloak and my sign, and I'm gonna put the cloak on. Bad side showing, and got the sign that says, "What did it say? What is friendship?" And I'm just gonna look sad.
Okay, so when are you gonna start?
What do you mean?
When are you gonna start the street performance?
This is it. I made like 7 silver pieces doing this today.
Just standing?
Standing. Did you read the sign?
Yeah, I can read, but like that's not a show. That's holding up a sign. Like I'm holding up a cleaver. Is that a show?
Thank you, Asle. Put down the sign. Thank you, Asle. I'm sorry that some people don't understand my art.
That just
Says the person writing a whole play.
that had a statement.
Stupid.
That had emotion.
No.
That had drama. That had everything.
And it had
He
little
was-
Sandy.
He was just standing there. He wasn't even doing anything.
Asle looks in her purse. She pulls out a little mirror. On the back, she has 10.
Don't give
Thank you,
him a
Asle.
10.
Well, I'm sorry, Snassy. I guess my aesthetic appreciation is a little more refined than yours.
God damn it. You know what? When you read this fucking play, it's gonna blow your little underwear right off your fucking nutsack. That's what it's gonna do.
Let's see, because I haven't taken these underwears off in weeks.
I can tell, 'cause they smell like shit.
Sandy, thank you so much for doing this. To help her, to help all of us.
He
Today
didn't
there
do
was a
anything.
miracle that happened. I was but researching at the library when there was a gnome who was old and frail and had a gimpy leg and was clearly frail, as evidenced by his cane. And he fell almost to his death. But I was there to save him. I was there. I held him as he breathed his last breath, but then he kept breathing, so it wasn't his last breath. And then we bonded, and we're getting coffee next week. So
that was, what, was there a miracle? What was the miracle?
but the point is, that was the miracle. And because I saved a man's life today, this was my gift. To see your art.
So who wants to do a table read?
Yeah, throughout all of that, Dale has just been like smoking, and like after his first hit, he just like muttered under his breath, just like, "Ooh, this stuff has gotten a little stronger since last time I used. It's been a while." And like by the end of all of this, he's like finished it off, and he's just like off in the corner in his own world. He's like staring at the wall.
Right about that time, the door opens, and you see like all the smoke just go out of the door. The young lad is standing there. He's just like, "Oh, hey, you can't smoke in here. This is a retirement home.
It's okay, boy, we're adults.
Stop calling me boy. Get out of here."
You don't have to be jealous. Take a puff.
Yeah, if you want some, you can have some.
Roll persuasion.
That's not one.
Right about that time, he sees Dale in the corner. What are you doing, Dale?
Dale is like, so he's like leaning up against the wall, like a 45-degree angle with his horns on the wall, and he's just like moving his hands like this.
He's just like, "Oh no, you gotta go. I'm gonna get the guards at this point. There's old folks in
Well,
here.
you can't kick me out of my own room, so...
This isn't your room."
Yes, it is. I inherited it.
No, it was Torrance's room, and Torrance is. Gertie, hi. Hi. The smoke is. We're taking care of it. It's okay. And you see him talking to someone out in the hallway.
Hey, yo, Gertie.
I know that voice. Is that Sanjiana?
One and the same, baby. Get in here.
You know, he's the next big thing.
And you see her just cane her way in.
Oh, and the little smoke. Oh, I hope this doesn't have ramifications later. How's everybody doing?
Oh, well, you know, just living life. You want to do the same?
Oh, what's that you got there? A pickle?
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Oh, well, what? And he's just like, no, Gertie, don't. Gertie, just go back to your room. Just go back to your room. We're taking care of it.
Okay, now you're affecting my relationships. I don't like you. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, don't you know Sanjiana is the next big thing? Hasn't he told you?
It is.
Right.
You
Thank you.
even got Gertie. Wow.
See, Snassy? I told you it was self-evident.
So-
No.
Sandy, when do you think the records are going to finally pay out? Because I've been losing weight. I can't afford my applesauce anymore.
Ooh.
I mean, you know, I don't know if you've seen my street performance. Kind of, you know.
I haven't left the home in 3 weeks.
Oh, you know, that might be part of your problem, but I'm kind of, you know, art is art. Doesn't have to just be music. I might be putting a record out. I might not. I might be just doing my own thing.
I can't
Rest
understand
assured.
what he's saying. Do you know?
No, Gertie. Just get back to your room, Gertie.
I'm being persuasive.
I'm being persuasive.
Gertie, I wouldn't worry about a thing. Your money is
Gertie.
a very good place. Don't, Snassy, please. I'm talking to my friend.
Okay, well, now I'm talking to my friend. And that's not you. Gertie, would you like to be
hello there, funny little fellow.
Hey,
What's your name?
my name is Maleficent.
Oh, Maleficent.
Mhm.
Ah, I knew a kobold years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I'd love to see one again if you know any. You know where to find me.
Well, I will let you know if I see a kobold. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Gertie.
Oh,
And I know it's been hard over here since Torrance died, so just hang in there.
sensible. What did you say, Madagascar? I didn't catch it.
Oh, to-
No, don't.
what are you doing? What is this? Are you itching your neck? What is this?
Since Torrance died of laughter, yeah, because we told that joke, that turtle joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We
Oh, Torrance, how is Torrance? He always told a good joke.
I don't remember any turtle joke.
I
What was it? I do love turtle jokes.
Gertie, let's go.
I love turtle jokes.
It was I don't want to like butcher it or anything.
I think you
was-
got it. I think you can tell it.
It was something along the lines of like what did the turtle have after his night out on the town? Salmonella.
They're serving salmonella on Thursday for dinner. Isn't that right, Reginald?
It's Sam and Gertie. Listen, you gotta get back to your room.
Beautiful. Oh wow. Comedy.
So
Comedy.
are they gone? Are they still in the room?
Yeah, at this point, Gertie's he's trying to shuffle her away, and she's just like,
Oh, be careful. It might break a hip again. Ow. Oh, that actually hurt. All right, well, see you later. Oh, Sandoozle, do you know when Torrance is coming back?
Oh well, yeah, he's kind of a lone wolf.
Haven't seen him in a few days.
He's doing his own thing. He's
Very
making
independent,
moves,
that one.
making moves just like the rest of us. As I'm talking, a single tear is streaming down my cheek. He's good. He's doing great. Living life.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, it was so good to see you and your little friends. And, well, I'm going back to bed now. Bye-bye.
Okay, hey Gertie, I'll see you next month. All right.
Oh, what's next month?
That's when your that's when your payment comes in, right?
My payment?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to give me my payout. My money.
Oh well, no, that comes later. That comes later. You know.
Oh,
It doesn't happen overnight. You know.
I thought you said it happens next month.
I don't recall saying that.
Oh,
No, you know.
what happens next month?
Are you
That-
trying to get her to pay you money?
Is
No.
that what's going on, Sandy?
No. Why? No. Why would I do? No.
Are you taking advantage of
seems-
Granny?
Taking advantage. I'm giving her something to believe in.
He's the next big thing, you
There
know.
you go.
Oh,
Oh no.
Therefore, I get 50
Gertie.
a month. Pizzas.
Gertie, no.
I see. Okay. I understand. So that's just for helping build your brand.
There you go. Hazel gets it.
So next
Okay.
month, you give me 50 gold pieces.
Nope, never said that.
Well, I'm confused.
Yeah, no, I think that is what you meant though, Sandy. I think you meant that you were gonna give her 50 gold pieces every month. I
don't
do
think-
remember I remember you saying that. Yeah, you did say
I
it,
don't-
and we
Yeah.
were all here and we
Oh,
all heard you say it. Yeah.
You know
The
what?
music game is finally paying off now, is it?
You know what? It will. It will. I think.
Mhm.
Because I definitely didn't say that. I think it was when you hit your head, and you don't remember doing that. I think, when you did that, you got a new memory or something.
That new memory.
No, I remember hitting my head. I remember hitting my head. It was right before you said, I'm gonna give Gertie all my money. And so I remember
Oh.
because I was like
Okay.
I came to, I was like, oh, I'm feeling so much better from hitting my head. And then I heard, yeah, I'm gonna give
Okay.
Gertie money once a month.
Okay. So you gave yourself a head injury, and then you remember me saying something.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is I got the head injury because before we were talking about it, you were like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
those
give-
are the ones here. There are 2 armed guards who arrived at the door. Gertie is no longer anywhere in sight. You recognize the 2 guards as the ones who, I think it was you, that they like laughed and made you cry or something.
Bro.
Was that you or was that Terrence?
I think it was me.
It was probably.
Okay, the guards made somebody cry. Who was it?
Maybe
When did that happen?
No, I tried to smooth talk them when we were in church.
I
It
think
was
it was
probably me.
Terrence.
Oh,
No, I think it was Torrance.
Terrence.
It was Torrance.
It was like, lot of smoke in here. Are you harassing that old woman?
No, that's Gertie, man. You don't even know her name.
There was harassment of an old woman going on here, and I'm here to escort you out.
She's investing in her future.
All right. Didn't want to do this today. Let's go. Shit. He takes
no,
his
you
sword
can't.
out. Come on.
You can't make me go anywhere.
Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere. I take off the cloak. I slide back into the bathtub. I'm still
oh,
smoking.
no.
You can't. This is my room. I inherited it. It's mine.
And the rest of you, what are you going to do?
Snassy.
I mean, I could
Shall we
go. Yeah, I could go.
And
Move along,
leave
move along.
Sandy-
United front. United
leave
front.
Sandy-
We're a group.
At this point, you notice Dale, he hasn't pulled back the curtains. He just worked his way in between the curtains and the window. And he's just staring at the window. He's just like, can smell the earth.
Hey, come on. What is that in the corner? It's got hooves and horns.
Yeah, all you can see is the hooves. Curtains.
That's just some guy from Wisconsin.
His name is Dale.
On your way before this turns ugly.
I'm gonna slide a little further into the bathtub.
You think we don't know who you are? We know exactly who you are. We all know who you are.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So
so you
Hemlock
know,
won't
you
be
know
happy
how
to
big
hear
of
about
heroes
this.
we are.
Turning into Matt Berry.
We know about our heroic acts. How we're gonna save the town.
Okay, I've officially decided that this guard is going full Matt Berry. Oh, I've heard of your exploits to save the town, and I have heard of all the trouble that you got into.
Yeah, it's a bad time. Things
Yeah.
happen.
Sheriff Hemlock doesn't really like you anymore.
What did we do?
No, it's not really a secret. You should probably move on.
Move on.
Move on, like
This is annoying. I'm not going to keep doing it.
move on, like out of this.
The second guard has drawn his sword, and both of them look like they're about to grab you guys.
Oh,
Look, I'm not going to ask you again. It's time for you to clear on out of this old woman's room and be on your way.
I'm gonna crawl under one of the guards' legs and
Yeah.
leave.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna crawl between one of the guards' legs and just
Okay.
leave.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
I
know what you're doing.
This is where the water is.
I'm trying to coax Dale out of the curtain. Be like,
Yeah, I come out and now Dale is walking with a crab. He just like hunched over and he's just like waddling
Oh my
the
god.
whole time.
I've seen some strange things in my time, but this one takes the cake. And you less! Time to go!
she looks at him and she says, "Coercion never bothered me anyway," and she turns and leaves.
All right. Well, now that everybody's gone, you guys can.
They just look at each other and they're just like, all right, and they go and like, jump their arms into the tank and grab you by force. They start dragging Sanjiana out of the room with sloppy water all over him.
No, I want to go back to the tub. Put me back in the tub.
They just drag you out the front door of Salty Sands. Are you trying to break free? Or are you just whining?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm struggling.
Okay, cool. Well, roll a strength check.
Oh. Shit.
That's a 9.
Okay, so you wriggle out of one of their hands, but then the other one puts you in a chokehold. You're just like, no, you're not going anywhere now.
This is my home.
Don't resist. It'll make this a lot easier. We're taking you to the jail. You can sober up, then you can be on your way.
I'm gonna resist.
And roll strength again. What'd you get?
No.
5. Nope, not gonna do it. He fails you, and then he's just like, I didn't want to have to do things this way. And he takes a truncheon off of his hip, and he's just gonna go hit you over the head with it. And the lights go out for Sanjiana, and we are going on break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Right.
Don't know.
Buffoonery. Buffoonery.
It's like a nice
Buffoonery.
Okay. Yeah.
Gila monster.
Gila monster.
Man, is this turning into a prison break episode?
That's where things seem to be going.
Prison break / musical.
This is New Pharaoh all over again.
New Pharaoh?
In New Pharaoh, when you were playing Fox,
Oh,
you got thrown in
yes.
jail.
Yeah.
Jail.
Yeah, that's great.
That was a.
Who wants to be a
God.
front
Yeah,
camera?
it's totally desynced.
Sit in the front of the camera.
Yeah, we were totally desynced in that campaign, and I was doing my completely other thing in the prison, and then you were like, "We gotta break him out." After I've already broken out.
Yeah.
Oh god, good times. Fox was fun. I just got so bored with him.
Why are all of your characters just the worst humans?
It just happens.
Fear.
I'll just let you guys know it's gonna happen again with Call of Cthulhu.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just what I do.
It's fine. we accept your baggage.
Thank you. Thank you. My bad is.
Have ever seen that show? Oh, it's so stupid.
Yes, baggage.
It's a really dumb game. It's a dating game show called Baggage, hosted by Jerry Springer, where like people get to know what's wrong with them before they go dating, so they bring their baggage.
Okay. It's just all on the table.
You mentioned that before.
It's so bad. It's like they have things like they bring in like actual suitcases, then they open up and they say things like, "I eat ranch right out at the bottle," or
That's their bet.
I don't know. No.
One of them was, "I am a seasonal bisexual," which meant she preferred women in the summer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bikini season, and
The
she
hell is
preferred
that
men in
miss?
the winter. So she was a seasonal
Okay.
bisexual.
Right. We call that baggage.
Yeah.
If it's summer, I'm not gonna like you.
Yeah,
It'll
I was like,
also
okay,
be-
work girl, okay, what?
It'll also be stuff like, when I lick a popsicle, I eat the stick too. And
Yeah,
that's like their lightest baggage, and then you go to their heaviest baggage, and then they're like, I secretly have teeth in my vagina.
one of my favorites ever was this guy that said, "I giggle when I ejaculate."
I think it's great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good
It was a moment. I believe she got rid of him right after
It marinated all night.
he
Yeah.
revealed that one. Oh, no, the camera did. I guess she couldn't handle that. Couldn't handle that baggage.
That was too much baggage.
That is a lot of baggage.
It's not that bad though.
I guess it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It could be worse. It could be like,
Right.
I keep 20 severed heads in my freezer. You know, could
Yeah.
be that. Could be I
Absolutely.
wipe with a towel instead of
Okay.
toilet paper.
Oh god, sorry, buddy.
Good.
Sorry,
Oh,
buddy.
you can ask me to move.
Oop, take a break.
I'll just rub my body on you again.
Okay, that's fine.
I was fine with it like that.
Okay, that's fine. I
assume you were too.
Yeah, I was. It was no problem.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. On break for just a few more minutes. We just have some people getting drinks and stuff. Man, thanks for hanging out, chat. We're still gonna be going until 10, so don't go nowhere. They say that all characters are a version of the player.
What makes someone say that?
We're talking
I
about.
don't know, Hazel, what you think?
I don't know.
I mean, that was in response to Frank's. He always plays scummy characters. But
Flock was just pure chaos. I think you guys got to your first little like village where you could do side quests and stuff. Funk said, Fox said, I'm gonna jump on that chicken.
yeah, first thing he did is
On
immediately
the fourth barbarian. Of
jump
course.
on a chicken.
That's really funny.
Wow, now we gotta. What are we gonna do with him in prison?
I don't know. Like, we have to break him out so we can do the musical.
Exactly, we have to put on the musical.
D&D.
The musical. We lost our main lead, and now we have to rescue him so
Also,
we
For
can
the
do the
musical.
musical and make our money.
also, do we need to get money from that treasure chest? There's like a lot of gold in there. So should we go back?
There's coppers in there.
Oh, coppers. Never mind.
No, yeah, we just
But there's a lot of them. It'll give you some extra gold pieces.
can
If
Get
we
that.
can go back and get those gold.
You guys have also acquired a lot of treasures and
Yeah,
jewels.
I was just gonna
Good.
do like equipment and loot like after the session.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that off screen.
Agreed.
Is this like literally like?
But yeah, we definitely have hundreds, at least like 500 gold worth
Yeah.
of stuff. from
Yeah.
that.
You guys sell off your stuff, yeah.
Did we just actually accidentally end up at like a sitcom church? It's beautiful.
We gotta break him out so we can put on the musical
Put on the
at the
musical.
community center for the kids.
Exactly.
Except it's motivated by greed this time.
Yeah.
100% by greed.
It is.
We know It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia came out in the late 80s.
We don't believe it's greed. Since Sandy's doing it, it must be for a noble cause.
It must be. It must be.
It's noble.
How you doing, chat? Hope y'all are having a good night.
Are you doing?
But yeah, just a heads up, Dale is gonna be useless for a few hours.
What do you say?
Just a heads up, Dale is gonna be useless for a few hours.
Until I can hook you up with the 24-piece bag.
I don't know. You might have a better success finding the roots now. It's more connected to the earth.
Yes. That was my plan. I was just gonna wander around for things
Oh my god.
for at least another 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, open mouth, chew these chips.
Yes, let's get some ASMR going.
Oh Jesus. You got anything crunchy, Sam? You do the best ASMR.
I know, I'm the best at crunching, but I don't have any chips in here right now. Buy some more chips.
We're just waiting on Buddy now.
Do have a tiny bottle of pink Moscato.
There you
Think
go.
we're gonna dig into that.
Hell yeah.
You
What do you
can
think of that
skip it.
homemade pico, Frank?
Oh, I also have this.
Okay, you want some pico?
I haven't had a whole lot of it.
So good, Ben.
Turned out really yummy.
See, tomatoes, onions, and cilantro, 3 things I don't like.
So it has what?
I said it has tomatoes, onion, and cilantro, and those are 3 things I don't like.
That's like
So,
that's like 3 out of the 6 ingredients that went into
yeah, I'll pass.
Dude.
I'll just have a chip.
Same.
it. I offered some to Buddy earlier today, and then it occurred to me, hang on, that has cilantro and jalapeno, which are the 2 things that he has specifically told me he can taste it no matter how much is in a dish, and it makes him want to throw up.
Yeah.
Jalapeno? Wow.
Cilantro really just tastes like cleaning materials.
Tastes like dish soap.
That's
yeah.
That's what I said too. I don't get
It's-
soap from it.
I don't either.
I get refreshing.
Could
Yeah.
be like an
Really?
asparagus thing where only certain genes can taste
Could
the
be
thing.
Yeah, I get like palate cleansing.
palate cleanser, yeah.
Soap
I
is
get-
a palate cleanser too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
really
sorry,
cleans
Ian.
your palate for sure.
We've got Ian hungry for pico now.
Mmm.
That's
Yummy.
Sorry, bro. I'll ship some to Sweden. It might not be good by the time it gets there.
Will be
And
good.
I am not an onion fan either. I don't like onions.
I love onions.
I kid you not. I eat at least 1 onion every day. It's like I cook an
I've
entire
seen
onion.
you-
for breakfast.
I have seen you try to take a bite out of an onion like an apple and then get it locked in
No.
your jaw.
No, disgusting. It is
That-
cooked. I should point that out.
Yeah, that would be painful. Just a raw onion.
That'd be awful.
Uh-uh.
Oh, bro, you gotta dice it and cook it. It gets all sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, hurry it up. Buddy. Now, why did you come as soon as we called you? What were you doing in there?
I just wanted to be done.
Uh-huh.
My hands are clean.
I'm sure.
They are. You want to see them?
No, I do not. I'm good.
I can give you the evidence. Or...
Buddy sus. Where's Servo Smash?
Oh,
Buddy sus, buddy alien.
my nice.
Always the alien.
Always the alien. And we are heading back as soon as I finish this chip.
Oh, fun fact, I worked on leveling up.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Samantha has leveled up.
Yeah, so I did my home. It's like doing your homework in class.
Yeah,
before the teacher asks for it to be collected.
So let me go ahead and give out your B-. Did you add your 2 new spells, or did you forget to do that?
I'm still deciding which 2
Mhm.
spells I want to add.
And we are back. All right. Well, Sandy, you wake up and you are in the Sandpoint jail. So it's kind of cold. There's iron bars in front of you. It's not too bad. I mean, they take good care of their jail. They don't see much use, so it's not too worn. But there is a guard who's just like kind of like walking along, just sort of checking the cells every now and then. There's a couple torches on the walls. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, he's awake.
Can I get out of here, please? I got a play to get to.
No, Fred, we're going to have to keep you overnight. Sheriff's orders.
Well, but I barely even did anything.
Well, you did resist arrest. You did struggle against a guard. You tried to run away.
Because they were trying to take me out of my home.
That was not your home.
Yes, it was.
That was a retirement home.
Who are you to say who's home?
I'm the law. I'm a Sandpoint guard, and you broke the law.
Well, there's a lot more to it than that.
How so?
Where should
Break
I
it down
begin?
for me.
Well, I grew up, right?
Yes, as did I.
You know these adventurers that came to town.
Yes.
How I'm a part of them now. When I joined,
Well, I have seen you with them.
how I'm one of the adventurers. I'm on the same level as
I
them.
don't know if I'd say that.
Yeah,
So
well,
you've definitely been seen in their company.
I know different people think different things, but I'm on their level. When I joined
Different
them,
people do think different things.
when I joined them, I met a turtle.
Yes. Oh, We remember him well, don't we, boys? Oh, oh yes, we remember the turtle.
What's funny?
Oh, no, nothing. No, nothing.
So anyway, this turtle, we just had this like connection, you know.
All right.
Just like right off the bat. It was like best friends instantly.
Listen, your personal life is none of my business.
Like, yeah, I'm getting to where it concerns you.
All right.
So we went to this dungeon,
Yes.
right?
Right.
To save Sandpoint, I should say.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, my ass. Went to this dungeon, crossed this bridge. Something happened, and Torrance fell into the river.
Hang on. Who's Torrance?
The turtle.
Oh, the turtle. Yes.
You said
yes.
you knew him.
Well, I didn't know his name.
He fell into the river. He ended up in this cave. I found him later, and it was a mess.
Are you going to get to the part where I care?
What in my life you should care.
Well, I think this might be the lowest point in your life.
And
It's pretty embarrassing.
yeah, you're probably right. I
You were
got
smoking technical illegal substances in a retirement home.
I did like barely illegal.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
But we told you to
Yeah.
leave.
Well, yeah. Okay. So it was a retirement home, but it was Torrance's room. He died.
Yes, but
Okay.
the smoke went into some of the other rooms. You endangered the lives of
But
every
well,
elderly
I'm
person
sorry,
in that
I gave
home.
them a really fun day, didn't I? I inherited the room from my friend who died. Okay, the room is paid for.
That's not how retirement homes work.
So why can't I stay there? It was his room, my best friend. We had this connection, and he passed it on to me.
That's not. It wasn't his room to give.
But this is where he stayed for who knows how long.
Yes, and who owns it?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Not you. Yes, exactly. Not you.
But it was his room, and
Yes.
he gave it to me.
But
And
it's
then-
not
and
his
then-
to give.
Okay, well now that
You
I've
merely
convinced,
stayed there.
now that I've
You're staying in this jail cell, but it's not your jail cell to give.
now that I've convinced you of my ownership, I
You are severely misreading the situation.
the guards came in and they
Yes, I was there.
yeah it
I
was
remember.
you? Oh,
Well, yes.
I don't know how I didn't recognize you.
Well, to be fair, you were out for most of the trip here to the prison, but I was there.
You
Hit you over the head, I did. Oh.
you and your like buddy or boyfriend or whatever. You came
Yes,
in.
my boyfriend.
Yeah.
His name is Steve.
Oh, that's nice. How are you?
It is right.
Holy
We just
shit.
got engaged.
Yeah, really?
We actually met on the same patrol.
Oh, really? When are you guys getting married?
We're partners and we're partners.
Oh, okay. So you met someone and you felt like you had this connection.
Yes.
What would you do if he died?
Well, I'd be heartbroken.
Yes. That's how I feel.
Wow. All right. I understand that. Now walk me through the part where breaking the law makes up for that.
I'm okay. If I'm being honest, I didn't know I was breaking the law. You guys came into what I assumed was my home,
Yes.
and you said, "Get out of here." And
We didn't say it quite
I
like
just-
that.
Well, no, you
It's not
said
being
a lot.
pretty polite
You
to
said a lot
start
more
with.
words. I wasn't really following it, but you said, "Get out," and I said, "No," because this
Right.
is my home. Okay,
Which
this
was
is just-
untrue, as we
this is my
established.
perspective on the situation. That's all I'm saying.
And you were wrong.
But I didn't know I was wrong.
Doesn't change the fact that you were.
So you're just.
You thought you could get one over on me. It's not going to happen.
No, I'm not trying to get one over. I'm trying to explain to you my thought process.
Well, I don't care about your
Look,
thought process.
all I'm saying is I've been through a lot. Okay, I have a play to get to. It's gonna be a
A
really
play?
big thing.
What kind of play?
Well, it's kind of psychotic, sexual.
Mhm.
Psychotic sexual play.
But it's gonna be really good. Okay, it's about a rat.
Where's this play allegedly showing?
I don't really know. Okay, I'm gonna have to find it, but like the more time I spend here, the less time I'm gonna have to find where the play's happening.
Well, Steve and I do love to support the arts. Well, persuasion.
Oh, that's your skill.
That's gonna be a 22.
Shut up.
I have a +8.
Yeah.
My persuasion.
I was like, that's your skill.
Oh shit! I went blurry.
Just put your finger to it.
Blurry
Put
face.
hands up to it if you
Oh.
feel by.
Well, all right. I'll tell you what. We still need a few items that were on the registry. So if you can cough up 10 gold pieces, I'll let you go right now.
I got it right here.
Hand it over. Take it out of your inventory.
50 of Gertie's gold pieces.
It's a 10.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading on here. Yeah, that's 10.
Have all of Gertie's monies.
Just give that away. Yeah, I just have a bag. I've had this bag. I haven't used it yet. I just have it in my pocket always.
Is it like an old, like ornate purse, like a little coin purse?
Oh no.
Yeah, it is now.
No.
Yeah, I wanna.
I lie. All right. Thank you kindly. All right, on your way, and enjoy the play.
All right, it's been fun, and I can expect an invitation to the wedding, right?
Absolutely not. I hope your theater etiquette is better than your town etiquette.
All right, you have a good one.
And you as well. Stay out of trouble. The rest of you, what are you guys doing? Where are you? The scene is yours.
So I'm going down to the theater to see if I can get my play put up on the stage.
Okay. Is everybody going with Snassy to the theater?
Yes.
I'm not following.
Oh, you're not.
Are you with Dale? You're trying to keep Dale out of trouble,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So Dale is just like wandering around, and you hear him muttering something about the roots, something about Wisconsin. Like, oh yeah, you gotta get the root of that cheese, the Wisconsin. I can smell the roots.
You can smell the roots.
Yeah, and then now he's just he's like walking up and down the same street, just like back and forth for a minute.
I just sit down and I just observe. I'm just like he'll wear himself out.
If you let Dale just wander, eventually he's gonna end up in the woods. Just say.
Look, I keep a close eye on you, like a toddler. You'll make him go too far.
Amazing. So while you guys are doing that, you two are heading to the Sandpoint Theater, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So you arrive to the theater, step through the front door, and actually someone who you guys recognize is sitting in the box office. You recognize him as the owner of the Sandpoint Theater. This is Sirik Drokus.
I do not.
You would not, that's correct. But Snassy would. You remember Sirik Drokus.
Ruckus, what's up, dude?
As I live and breathe. If that's not Snassy Devil Mingle. How's it going?
It is. Let me tell you, man.
Who's your friend?
Hello.
This is Asle. This is Drakus.
Charm.
They
On the left.
The charm is all mine. He's
okay. So,
he's also
anyways,
very hot.
Yes.
so man, let me tell you something. I have the best thing. I have exactly what your theater needs,
Yes.
and it's a new show.
A new show, you say? Well, that's
A new show for the theater.
that would be excellent. I tell you what, why don't you go ahead and head in right now? There is an event happening right now, but if you just want to sort of slip in the back, I'll just let you go right in, and then why don't we talk in there? It should be over in just a few minutes. After they clear out, let's discuss.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Good, and good to see you, and pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
The pleasure is all mine.
So you guys walk through the doors, and you settle down in the back row. And what you see is there is some sort of presentation that is happening in here. There is a big, like one of those big flipping paper boards, and so there is a big piece of poster board on the very top, and it says "Rat Washing in Modern Theater." And it's about that time that you notice that in addition to the person making this presentation, the entire audience is filled with rat folk. Of all shapes and sizes and colors.
Well, what do you know?
Sierra comes in a moment later and sits down next to you, and he's just like, "Oh, yes, I was hoping I could catch the end of this. It's just, it's a very big thing, and nobody really realizes that this happens. And, rat folk are so marginalized in the theater, and well, we at the Sandpoint Theater are very, very passionate about not letting that specific thing happen here." He's just taking in the rest of the presentation.
Okay, so I think your audience is really gonna like what I'm about to throw down. It's a psychosexual.
Hold on. Why don't you know what? I'll tell you what. There are some patrons of the theater here tonight.
Okay.
Why don't we hold off for just a few minutes, and I'll grab some of them on their way out, and you can present it to some of the members of the theater board. I think it'll be great.
Okay. Yes. That sounds good.
So, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
So he settles back in, and the rat person at the front of the room just continues talking about how there's been just a long, long history of rat washing in modern theater, and rat people are never given the parts. It's always non-rats that are assigned to play rat parts, and it's really fucked up. Everybody in the audience is applauding, they're cheering, some are even like crying. It ends, big wave of applause, and people start filing out.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna talk to the rats.
Yes, let's here, just one moment. And Sirik starts walking around, and he gathers together some of them, all rat folk, who are around the room, including the one who is giving very passionately the presentation about rat washing. He gathers them all around, and some of them have like notepads. They're very finely dressed. One of them's got like some little spectacles on. And he says, "All right, now, I know you are very busy. Just a moment of your time is all I'll take on your way out to, I'm sure, to the tavern to celebrate. So this is another friend of the Sandpoint Theater, Miss Snassy Devil Mingle, and she is actually a playwright."
That's right.
So they all start extending their hands to shake, and they're just like, "Oh, yes, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Yes, hello."
Hello. Yes.
She has a new idea for a original play that she would like to produce here at the Sandpoint Theater. And I thought maybe you would like to hear the pitch along with me. What do you think? And they're just like, "Yes, yo, absolutely, we can make time for this.
Yes.
Go right ahead. Let's hear what you got."
So
And no
okay.
detail.
Okay, so this is my friend Asle. He is a rat.
How cute.
Yeah, and he tells me stories of his adventures in life, and I translate them into what I'm about to pitch to you today, which is a psychosexual rat comedy drama / fever dream. And I think you guys are going to be in for a real show. Because
Oh my God, not a better night to present something. Oh wow.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
the
with
artwork.
the
Yes,
rat
continue,
audience.
please.
With the rat audience. You know, so yeah, it is gonna be Asshole story. Asshole story as he goes through his adventures.
Very good.
And this here is Asle, who's gonna be helping as a stagehand, but not participating in a role. Because we don't do rat washing. Not here. Not in this show.
Of course.
So the
Glad we are
cast
all in
will
agreement
be-
about this one specific thing.
Yes, the cast will be 100% rats. And right now I would at this point Asshole is thinking about doing it as a one rat show. Playing himself, playing his own love interest, playing all of the characters, but we do know that there is a need for rat parts for rat actors. So if any rats would like to audition for the show, I will be holding open auditions for rat actors only, not
Yes.
not rappers or human-ish people, not them, just for rats.
Did I
Yeah.
tell you or did I tell you? And they're all just like, oh, yes, this
Mhm.
sounds great. Oh, this was I paid to see that show. Oh yes.
I know you would. I know
We
you
must
would.
back this. Do you have a screenplay?
I do have the screenplay. It's right here. Here is a
Samantha,
copy.
how good is this screenplay?
The screenplay is wild. It's like, you know, when you watch an episode of some Adult Swim show at like 2 a.m. and you're like, I don't know what the fuck is happening in this. Or like, you know, Too Many Cooks, if you're familiar with Too Many Cooks, it has
Too Many
very
Cooks?
strong Too Many Cooks. It's like too many rats, too many rats. It's very much like that energy. And it's super, super weird. So either it's gonna be one of those things that either they're like, wow, this is so deep, her mind, or they're like, this is crazy, but I'm kind of into it. Or another option is that they could be like, this is weird, because it's very weird.
Hey, very interesting.
There are some black light rat sex scenes. There's a scene where it's
There it
it's
is.
dark and the black
Two
lights
rats humping in
come
the little
on.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why she's looking for more rat actors, because if Asshole were to do this scene himself, it would be hard. It would be hard for him. So it's gonna be a lot of like rat fever dream sex scenes. There is a rat witch that does have a naked monologue where
Here's what we're gonna do. I need you to do 3 things for me. Make a performance check, roll a straight D20 for luck, and between now and the next time that we do a D&D interlude, write just like a paragraph of this play for us to read on the stream.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Stage
perfect.
directions and all.
Perfect. Let's go to my abilities. We got this. I believe my performance
What's the
is
play
plus-
called?
It's called Rat Sanity. Colon, a psychosexual fever dream slash romance slash comedy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then give me your performance check and give me your straight D20 for luck.
Yeah, and so my performance, that is going to be a +1. So let's see. Okay. So total for performance, that's gonna be a 10.
The quality of your screenplay is a 10 out of 20.
Okay.
And give me your d20 for luck.
It's an 8.
An 8 for luck. Okay. All right. And by the next time we play D&D, which I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be a minute. Just give us a little snippet. Give us a little snippet of your play. So what happens is they really like the pitch, and they all take copies of your screenplay, and they're just like,
Yes, we'll read over these and we'll see what we think.
and he's just like, all right, well, I won't keep you any longer. Just have at it, go crazy, and enjoy your celebration. And Snassy, thank you so. Whoa, oopsie. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I know it was a treat for me, and I'm sure it was a treat for you too.
And thank you for sharing my work with these wonderful rats. I think I just have a feeling, my intuition is telling me that they're going to think this is a masterpiece. I know that sounds cocky. I know it sounds cocky.
Well,
but I think they're really
a
gonna like
confident
it.
playwright around
That's
here.
right. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. Good to see you. I must attend to the theater myself. If you need anything, I'm sure that State Master Young is around here somewhere. Barrick? Yes, Barrick. Yes, Snazzy's here, and just, if she needs anything. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, me and Asle, the stagehand, not actor, are gonna go. All right. Have a good one. Okay.
Goodbye. So long. Farewell. I'm not an actress.
Dale and
So-
Katia, what's going on with you guys?
Okay, we're gonna do this third person from Katia's point of view.
Okay.
So it starts off as just wandering the streets of Sandpoint, and every time his hooves get off the road and touch the dirt, he just freezes. Looks around, looks at the dirt, and then that goes on for about 15 minutes. Eventually, he finds his way to the gates, and then walks through, and he comes up. He's just kind of retracing his steps from earlier, and he comes up on the patch of daisies, and he just lays down on his belly in the field of daisies, and he takes one, and he picks it. It's just so easy. He picks another one, picks another one, and then he gets bored of doing that. So then this time he will just plants his face in the dirt patch that was daisies. And he takes a big sniff. He's just oh yeah. He's got the trail. Now he walks a little bit more determinedly toward the tree line. And I assume you're following him
Yeah.
throughout all this. Yeah.
Nice. So, what? First of all, Dale, go ahead and roll me nature with double advantage.
Okay. Double it.
You can have some of mine.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay. So here's what you see, Katia. Dale goes over there and he starts picking the daisies. And he puts his face into the freshly bared daisy patch. And you hear him just oh yeah. And then Katia, you just see just some leaves and a few sparkles fly up, and Dale is gone.
What?
Dale, you are walking toward the tree line, but as you look around and you're noticing what's around you, it's not quite the same surroundings that you saw before. It's similar, but it's kind of blurry. You sort of have a little bit of tunnel vision, but what is extremely apparent to you is that there is a trail of daisies on the ground, and in between those daisies are snaking some winding roots and you can't tell what the roots belong to or where like the tree or plant is that originated them, but they're moving forward down this tunnel.
I kneel down to the roots and I just like smell them. And then I take a bite. And don't like bite it, but I like break the skin and like get some of the sap.
Yeah.
I'm just like Milwaukee.
Katia, what are you doing?
Well, I'm freaking out because he just disappeared out of thin air. I don't know what to do. I'm just at a loss. I go over to the daisy patch and I see a face print in the ground. And I assume there's no footsteps beyond that. Yeah.
All you can hear is people like taking their horses in and out of the stables, some chatter coming from the way of the town.
No! Oh my god. I gotta stop hanging out with these people.
Oh my god. Do you keep going?
Yeah, I
follow the roots.
follow the roots.
So you're following the roots, and things are starting to become more clear on the sides. Clear, but also more colorful, more elaborate. There's lots of colors floating by. There's different flowers that you're seeing pass your head. There's even like little bees that are just like like going all around. You see woodland creatures start to come onto the trail and like pass from one side to the other. And it gets to the point where you feel like you're not just walking, it feels like you're almost just floating down this trail of roots. We're going to cut to Sanjiana. So, Sandy, you've been let out of jail by the guard. What are you doing?
I'm gonna head toward the retirement home. But then I'm gonna decide against it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk to Cracktooth's Tavern.
Okay. So you show up at Cracktooth's. The Roots are actually playing, so it's the all-girl druid band. They're clad in different flowers and leaves and greeneries.
Gina's still in the same spot.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like push the door, and it's kind of dimly lit, I would assume. I'm gonna push it open, so like the sun shines in, and you just see like my silhouette, kind of like a western.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
And then I'm just gonna like step into the light, and you see me just in my like dirty ass tidy whities.
No,
I didn't bring my clothes.
You're Walter White again.
Because I forgot my cloak. So I'm just standing there, and I look at Ginu, and he's watching the Roots. He's not paying attention to me. And I'm like, "Yo," and he looks at me, and I'm like, "How's it going, man? What you been up to,
Dude.
How's it going, dude?"
Junior says, "Wait, you're not drunk, are you?" Holy shit!
He's just gonna like give me one of these, like kind of a nod. And just then I notice the redhead that's sitting next to him, the
Redheaded half-orc with hella abs.
And I'm like, "Shirley? What, you're hanging out with this guy?"
It's windy, asshole. He slaps you across the face. He has two red pigtails that just kind of go out to the side and then up. Her voice sounds explicitly like Raven for RuPaul's Drag Race.
What? I mean, what? Why? What? Was our relationship that bad?
Yes, it was. And frankly, Ginu makes better music.
Well, I mean, let's not jump to conclusions here. Ginu, how could you do this to me? He just gives me a time. Well, I mean, Anyway, if you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. But I hear you've been pretty successful since the whole dungeon thing.
A week ago.
Yeah, he's still in his like pimp robe.
Time passes differently in Sandpoint.
Yes. I would be like, so how are they doing? And he kind of waits me to the back room. And I walk back there and like, what's up, Cracktooth?
Oh, son of a bitch. Hey, rent's due on the 1st.
Well, I don't live here anymore, so talk to Genu.
Oh yeah, Ginu's good for it. Wait, what are you doing here? You don't live here anymore.
Well, no, I'm visiting a friend. Can I visit a friend?
Genu, is it cool? It seems like a yes. No. All right.
So I'm gonna go back with Genu.
Stay out of the cucumber water.
And the goblin babies are still napping. So I'm just gonna walk over to them and kind of just like pet their heads a little bit.
Yeah. Their drunk father has returned home.
Yeah, my breath stinks of alcohol. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, so Genu, I don't know if Snassy's talked to you yet, but we're doing a play. She seems intent on having you write the musical score. What do you think about that? I'm gonna take that as I'll do it. I gotta be honest, man. This week has been a little. I'm just wondering, could we like, you can write it, and that's gonna be great. Could we put my name on that? You can write it. You can write it. You can express yourself however you want to, but like, and like, what is a name really? You know? He's gonna give me nothing. He's gonna look at me. God, I need some help here, man. Ever since Torrance, it hasn't been good. It hasn't. I've been putting on a front. I've been doing some street performances. I don't know if you saw any of them. I'm starting to think they're kind of gross. Can you help me out? He's not gonna say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be like, well, think about it. Okay. Oh, and congratulations on your whole EP thing. I heard people talking about it. I checked it out. Genu Unchained. I like that. Do you think you could give me some tips? He's gonna give me. I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I guess I'll see you later. Thank you. I would head back to the retirement home, but I kind of got evicted. So I don't really have a place to stay. So I'll see you later. And Genu knows exactly what I'm thinking. So I'm just like, so I'm gonna be like, thanks, man. I knew our friendship would overcome. And I'm gonna go back to the bar and sit down in my tidy whities and be like, Cracktooth, serve one up. Inhalable, please.
Where the fuck are your pants?
I don't know. Where are your pants? I'm still a little drunk.
Cutting back to Snassy and Asle. You guys are walking out of the theater, and people are still shuffling by. Somebody accidentally bumps into you, Asle, from behind, and just sort of like jolt you forward.
Oh.
This person turns around and says, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it's Vin Vendor, the frogman. He was so unnoticeable and average, you couldn't even spot it in the sea of rat folk, but he was in there.
Oh,
I didn't even see you there, Asle.
oh my God. I didn't know it was you. Oh, my goodness, I'm so sorry. But it's okay. Things are better now that I know you were.
Yeah, oh, sorry, yeah, hey, who's your friend there? Are you a kobold?
I sure am a kobold. Yeah, you would be correct. And that's the right pronunciation, too. Mm-hmm.
The best friend that I could have ever asked for in the whole wide world.
We're acquaintances at
I
best.
love kobolds.
Oh, yes. You give me so much information. Thank you. So proud of you. Oh, but are you going to come to the show later?
You're doing a show?
Yes, we're doing a show. Snassy is doing this brilliantly written psychosexual rat comedy drama.
Mm-hmm.
Starring me.
Yeah.
A lot of words.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're more than welcome to come, just hang out.
Awesome. I'd love to come.
We accept gifts.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, come to the show for sure, to see Asle, but if you don't see her, you might not, so I just want to put that out there, but definitely come
Well, yeah,
with gifts.
I'll have to stop in, but I gotta go. I got things to do, but good to see you, Asle.
It is.
And what was your name? Snacky?
Maleficent. Yes, it was Snacky. It was Snacky,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
It was Snacky, that's correct.
Good to meet you, Snacky. Purple's my favorite color.
Okay, you little fucking weirdo. Good to know.
So Ben turns around with his big old frog legs and just kind of pads on out the door.
Abel goes, "Oh, wasn't he just charming?" Oh! The epitome
Asle,
of charm.
what is it with you? Asle, what is it with you and liking the most disgusting of creatures?
I just have a feeling inside. I've known to trust my soul when it came to these things, and I know when someone is being of pure heart. Like I know about Lil Sandy.
I feel like maybe with your soul, you should do the opposite of what it says.
Why mine? What's wrong with my soul?
Your soul is what word am I looking for? Jeez. To put it more eloquently, your soul is a straight up dumbass.
Fine. Absolutely. We'll put my next foot forward and we'll move on from the soul.
You say you're gonna move on for your soul?
It was feet humor, but yes.
Feet humor.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Gee, Asle got
That was the sketch.
it suddenly.
You nasty little weirdo and your feet humor. All right, let's go break it. Let's go break it to the others that they are not gonna be in the show. Wait, shit! I gotta hold rat auditions.
Cutting to Katia. Katia, what are you doing?
Oh boy. I gotta find the others. I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't know if I have any. I don't have any magic. I don't know anything about this.
So you're going to find the others?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to check. Wait, where did they say they were going?
They said they were going to the theater.
Okay.
The theatre.
Theatre.
Party.
Wine. Cheese.
I'll go check there. Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So you head towards the theater and you end up running into Asle and Snassy. Cutting to Dale. Dale, all of the woodland creatures and the foliage and everything, it's now coming out of the sides of this tunnel and it's becoming more real. Like pine needles are brushing you in the face. And then finally you stumble and you fall through some underbrush and you find yourself in a clearing that is full of all different kinds of trees. There's like a natural spring. There are flowers everywhere. Thick canopy up above you and all around you. Even though the canopy is so thick that you can't see any light getting through, it is very bright in here. You can see that there are all sorts of woodland creatures and fey creatures walking around, and they all have wine, and some of them are eating. There's one in particular that is stretched out on a couch feeding itself grapes. That one is something between a panda and a Sasquatch. It's a real creature.
Okay.
And yeah, you have found yourself back in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
The secluded woodland glade of Wisconsin.
Right in the heart of Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Right in Milwaukee Square.
I hate this.
No, still tripping out of my mind. I'm gonna find the nearest source of cheese and start munching on that.
Okay, yeah. There's actually a stump that has all kinds of plates of good everything's piled all over it. It's even got like a thing in the middle that has like tiered plates on it. So there's many types of cheese in there that you're able to find.
Okay. Yeah, and after that, I go up to the panda Sasquatch.
Mhm.
I'm just like, hey Terry, it's been a while.
Terry. Yes, Terry.
It's still feeding itself grapes, and it's just like, oh, dude, it's good to see you again.
Say, you wouldn't happen to know how I got here. Last time I checked, I was a few hundred miles away.
Well, Dale, as you know, looks like you put your face in a pile of daisies. Everyone knows that's the way in Wisconsin.
Oh, it is that. It must have slipped my memory.
Well, you never gave the DM any backstory on Wisconsin, so it is.
So fortunate I stumbled on that.
Yes, quite. Dale, are you feeling okay? Your eyes are a little red.
Oh, it's everything just very interesting at the moment.
And it just echoes throughout.
Had some of the dragon grass, did you?
Oh yeah, it's just these kids these days, their dragon grass is so much more strong than back when we used to make it.
Oh, don't I know it? I've got some here.
Out of his fur. It's just a handful of bud.
Amazing. Conjure dragon grass. That's the one spell I learned.
You happen to look around at that moment, and there are just kind of scattered around, mostly walking around with serving trays and stuff. There are some dark green hooded and cloaked figures. Some of them have smoke coming out from the front of like their hooded faces.
Yes.
Plenty where that came from, old friend.
You're, Wait, can you describe the guys again? Well, you said they were like hood.
Oh yeah. So they're humanoid. They're wearing dark green cloaks and hoods covering their faces. It looks like some of them are smoking as well, because you can see little puffs of smoke come out from where their faces are every now and then.
Yeah, I go up to them and just be like, so hypothetically, if someone were to smoke a little too much dragon grass, how would you fix that?
So the person turns around, and you can see that underneath the hood there is a pair of bright green eyes. There is sort of a delicate nose and a pointed chin. And this fair person is just like, oh, well, in that case, the best thing to do is just find a comfortable place to wait it out. Just surround yourself with good company and good food and just sort of ride the wave.
And just like, got it. Hey, Terry.
Writing this in my notes.
Terry. Hey, so do you guys like the procurers of the dragon grass around here?
Well, yes, there are the dragon grass that are grown domestically, and there are the ones that grow out in the wild. I myself prefer the wild. Makes me feel creative.
Gotcha. Say, if someone wanted to join this little group of yours with access to this kind of resources, how would one go about that?
Well, Dale, as you know, the laws of Wisconsin are very specific and written down and exist. We share everything here. Dale, you can take as much as you please.
Gotcha.
We look out for each other in Wisconsin. Have some goat cheese.
He just pulls it out of his fluff again.
Perfect. I munch on the goat cheese, and I'm just gonna like go back over to like the other guys in the cloaks and just like insert myself into their circle and just not say anything and just like stand there and eat cheese.
Amazing. Yeah, so they're conversing. They're conversing in a language that either you've forgotten or you never thought to learn. Wait, hang on. What are your classes again? I think I know.
Yeah, so a rogue and now druid. So,
You know Druidic. Okay, I thought you took it. Yeah, so they're speaking in Druidic. And they're just sort of discussing just like, oh, I saw a nice rain the other day. Yes, it was very wet. I was observing the finest photosynthesis last Friday.
I interjected just like, oh, I found the darndest rake the other day. It was so nice.
What?
Darndest rake?
Stop. Coming from all sides.
Incredible. And what would one such as yourself do with a rake? Why would you need a rake, child of the forest?
Oh, well, you see, I've been venturing outside the forest. I know it's all taboo, but people out there are not as bad as you think.
Do tell. What have you learned on your time outside the forest?
Okay, well, you see, there's like little scaled purple things that are always just like really mean, and they really just berate everyone. I don't know how they handle all that.
Dale, that sounds awful. It sounds like the opposite of the case you're trying to make.
Well, that is just that I'm starting off with the cons, and then we'll get to the pros. Another thing is that these darn rappers, they insert themselves into your life.
These darn whats?
Oh, it's so
Raptors?
Oh no! So you see, a rapper
I saw a fine raptor the other day.
is just
It was out catching trout by the lake.
So out in the civilized
was an
world,
osprey.
a rapper is someone that makes really bad music and
Yeah.
just terrible. So like they just like throw their music in your face. But some of them are kind of cute though. I'm not gonna.
We can of course see beauty in all forms, but why would you listen to bad music? What is bad
Yes.
music? I've never heard bad music.
I feel like it's something like an acquired taste, or just
Oh,
they listen to it so much, you get used to it, gets in the background, and then you're just like, oh, I guess this is my life, just listening to this. But the pros, there's the
do they have lots of prose? Do they read as much prose as we do on our poetry nights?
I was like, he making a prose joke.
But the pros is that there's plenty of goblins to kill. There's plenty of gold and loot to be had, and there's lots of cheese.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, like they have these little places where you can go and you can just say I want cheese, and then they give you cheese. And you say I want ale, and then they give you ale.
That
is pretty neat.
Is exquisite. One moment. Can I have some more cheese, please? Yes, thank you. And some ale as well. Thank you kindly.
Wait, well, not all of us came from the good part of the forest. Hey, sometimes that's something we marveled at.
Oh my, I get a little bit uncomfortable at that. Sorry, Dale.
We're getting into class struggle now?
A little bit. What are the class politics of Wisconsin?
Chapter 2.
Oh my god. Are the Druids the bourgeoisie? Are they, what is it? Cutting to shit. Sandy. Cutting to Sandy. So you have run into Asle and Snassy coming out of the theater. You saw a frogman pat on by with his huge feet going down the street. But yeah, you guys are now together, and a short while after, Katia walks up as well.
Oh yeah, hey guys. So here's the situation. I lost Dale.
What do you mean?
How did you lose him?
I don't know. I had my eyes on him, and then I didn't. That's all I know.
So something distracted you? Like you looked away?
No, I did not look away. He disappeared.
What about the play?
Who cares about the play? He disappeared. Like he just disappeared.
Yeah. We, because Dale disappeared, I feel like maybe in respect for Dale, I just don't know if I can have you guys be the actors without him. I just wouldn't feel right to have you, little Sandy, playing off of someone who isn't Dale. So I think maybe for Dale, we should cast the entire play with rats.
For Dale? When have you ever done anything for Dale?
I do things for Dale all the time.
Name one thing you've ever done for Dale.
I have given him a high five. He put a hoof up after making a pretty bad pun, and no one was gonna high five him, but I did. So
okay, interjection. It's not a high five if it's a hoof. So
well, I only have 3 fingers and they're little claws. So together maybe it was a high 4.
I'll give you a high 4. But like what? But this play. I've been so excited about it ever since you told me about it.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be good, and you're still gonna be a big part of it.
As Asle.
Yeah. What?
As Asle.
So actually, I'm thinking maybe what I want is for you to do some of the music, actually. I thought, this is a talented musician, right? And he's not using his gift. Maybe he writes the music for the show, and then maybe for Dale and for Torrance, we do a tribute musical number.
Snassy,
Mm-hmm.
what's really going on?
Yeah, so have you ever heard of rat washing?
Briefly, in Cracktooth Tavern.
Yeah, so apparently there is a problem in the theater with casting non-rats in rat roles. So I found out about that actually at the theater because it was full of rats, and it was a seminar actually that I walked into about the issues of rat washing. So I had to alter my pitch a little bit, and in the alterations I did cut you from the show and replace you with a rat.
You cut me? And like I'm out.
I mean, you can still do so many things. The music, like I said, you just won't be playing Asle. That role will be given to maybe Asle. He's not really an actor. He doesn't really have stage. Yeah, he doesn't really have stage presence. But I am going to be holding open rat auditions.
Okay. Rat washing or not, I'm a better actor than Asle.
I mean, that's
Okay.
true.
Can we talk about this rat washing thing for a second? Because I just like to say I saw a rat playing a human role once. Just putting it out there.
You know,
And I didn't get all offended about it. I didn't
It's
get
not
all
a role
angry.
model. Put that out there.
Like the villain.
Jana's views do not represent those of what happens in the dungeon. You should not be rooting for him.
I'm
Just
the
to make
villain.
this clear.
I'm the bad guy.
yeah,
To
so
identify with Sanjiana, you're doing it wrong. It's called satire.
So actually something I learned in the rat seminar is that that's rat roles are taken from rats and given to humans and other creatures like druids and whatever Dale is. And not a lot of rat parts actually available to the rat. So if a rat wants to get a role, sometimes, you know, they have to anyway,
Wait, no,
you're not gonna be huh?
I just
Were you gonna
I was just gonna say something. I'm just gonna say so you say that people take roles away from the rats and they give it to other people, but what role were we taking? A rat never had my role.
but
Take
you
it from him.
you
That's
were
my
gonna
role.
be yeah, okay, I didn't write it for you. You just were conveniently there. And pretty
And you gave it to
sad.
me,
I did give it to you, but I took it back.
you said my name would be in big letters at the top.
And it still can be, just not playing Asle. It could be up there just for fun.
If the poster said Lil Sandy, they're coming for Lil Sandy.
And maybe they'll see him, maybe they won't. It's a surprise. We have a guy coming to see Asle in the show, and maybe she'll be there, but she probably won't be on stage.
Wait, so
She's
like,
not a rat.
So like, are people paying to see this? Like, this is happening.
A lot of rats are going to be paying to see this show. Yeah.
Okay, they're paying
Listen,
to see it.
I pitched it to the rats, and the rats loved it. Okay, they loved the pitch. They're going to read the
Okay.
script. They're going to love it even more. So the show's definitely going to happen and have
Okay.
a big budget and get a big crowd in with a
Okay.
lot of people paying. And those people paying are rats.
Okay, so they're paying before they see the show, not after. Yes.
This
Are we just
This
doing the
is
producers?
true.
Are we just doing the producers at this point?
this is
No,
true.
hang on, hang on,
Are
hang on,
you
Snassy.
trying to say?
I think we could make more money with a flop than we could with a hit.
That seems impossible.
Cutting back to Dale. Dale, it's starting to wear off a little bit. And you remember that you left Katia outside the Sandpoint stables.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, I got this friend. I may have just, like teleported right in front of her and left her alone.
Oh, Dale, that's very gauche.
Okay, so I gotta go, get her, make sure she's not freaking out.
Yes, good. Well, of course, we hate to do this, Dale, but if an outsider did see you use that daisy patch, we will, of course, have to close it for the future. So, but you're always welcome back anytime. Just not,
Oh, yeah,
not using that
sure.
particular patch.
Sure, yeah, just like, an outsider just happened to stumble in here, so now you gotta close off all the paths. So that people like us can't get back
Dale,
in
you're
here.
not an outsider, Dale. You're not. But an outsider saw you use the patch from your description.
Well, I guess that's true.
Yeah. So why are you butthurt about it? You know
I'm
the
just
rules.
saying.
They're posted.
I'm just saying, the outside world ain't that bad. They want to, come visit me on the weekends. They can be free to, once I retire. Just
Yes. Well, that's all well and good, Dale. You said you were going to be on your way soon, I think.
yeah. Just let me just. I snatch the cheese out of his hands and I run.
I never.
Yeah. So I snatch the cheese and I start running and I'm like flipping tables as I go and just.
Dale, what are you doing? That's good cheese.
Until you guys start supplying the cheese for the people who need it. I ain't coming back here.
I'm famished.
And he shoves a whole block in his mouth.
My village ain't had cheese in 2 minutes. It's been a shame. So I'm taking all of this. I'm just grabbing as much cheese as I can. And
Yeah.
So you notice that a couple of the druids are starting to run over to that patch of daisies that you stumbled out of. It's on the wall there, but it looks like you might be able to beat them.
okay, yeah, I'm pretty fast. Anyway, I have lots of speed.
Nice. Yeah, so you hoof it over that way and dive through the daisy patch. And you just sort of like feel yourself. It kind of feels like you're rolling downhill through brushes and like branches, and pine needles are hitting you. You feel like rocks and pine cones underneath you. And it's just like, and then you just like stumble out. You sprawled out on all fours in front of the Sandpoint stables. It has gotten dark, and there's nobody that saw it happen that you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna set all the cheese down and wait a couple minutes. And then try it again and see if they actually can close it off.
So yeah, you shove your face into the daisy patch and sniff, and all that happens is that you get dirt in your nose.
Well,
You still have like this the slight sweetness of that place still lingering in your nose and just in your mouth and your senses and stuff.
okay. I'll sit there in the daisy patch and just like fondly remember it for one more moment. Before I pick up my mound of cheese and head back into town.
Nice. So you head back, and you guys were all able to catch each other. We're gonna wrap up at 10 tonight because fuck, I don't know where else this can go. Please not. Ready. That's gonna be a minute. So yeah, you guys all meet back up, and right about the time that you guys are all going off to where Katia pointed out to you, you see Dale walk up back towards you. He's got some leaves and pine needles stuck in his hair and stuff. He's got a little bit of mud on him, and one pine cone is like specifically stuck to his butt cheek. Dale walks up.
Okay, there he is. There he is. He's back, so we can just do the play.
Oh my God, Dale, where were you? How? What happened?
Oh, yes, that I just took a little trip back home real quick, grab some stuff.
You took a trip home.
I was so worried I was gonna faint. Sandy catch me.
I don't catch it.
You fall anyway.
Yeah, she does.
And then she gets up.
Oh, Dale, you're back. Hey, where were you? Where did you go?
I just popped into Wisconsin for a couple hours. No big deal.
Okay, I don't need a longer explanation on that. That makes sense to me. Dale, since you're here, yeah, I'm thinking maybe rat sanity, a psychosexual rat comedy drama romance fever dream. I'm thinking that's gonna be an all rat cast. Sandy is making a push for a non-rat cast.
So
But
it's like all rats and one satyr part, right?
so it was gonna be all rats. I just feel like if I cut Sandy out, then you won't have like the chemistry won't be there. You won't have someone to play off of. So maybe you just shouldn't do it. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay, listen. I just like to explain myself. I have a very good idea.
Okay.
If they're paying
okay.
before, okay, then we already have the money when they walk into the theater. Okay? Now I'm not saying it doesn't start off with an all rat cast. Okay? But what if Asshole plays the role of Asshole at the beginning, about halfway through, I switch him out and I play Asshole. Now I don't think I'm gonna fool anybody, okay? But they're gonna see that yes, I can do it just as good as a rat can.
Boom.
Okay? It's art.
Boo,
It's
Sandy.
my-
Yeah, Sandy, quick question though. Why would we do that?
Because I think we're gonna make even more money the next time we do this play.
Because
If I
you
do a very good
think
job.
the target audience, rats, will
Yes.
enjoy seeing a commentary on how whatever you are, I don't remember, can be better than a rat in a rat role.
Beautiful. Yes. Thank you, Snassy, for understanding.
That no, you're misreading my tone. That's something you do a lot is you misread my tone. I'm saying I don't think that's a good idea. I listened to the last 5 minutes of the rat seminar. They seem pretty firm on the no Sandys playing rat roles.
Okay. What if I talk directly to the rats? Okay, what if I speak just hear me out. What if I make a statement to the rat community and convince them that yes, I am the perfect person to do this role, not Asshole? What if I convince the rat community that I can do it?
Listen,
I'm listening.
here, how about this? I hold open auditions. The rats are in the audience for the auditions. It's going to be all rats coming in. And then you guys can also try out for the parts. And if you're better than the rat actors,
When I'm better.
okay, if you're better than the rat actors, aka ractors, if you're better than the ractors, I'll give you the parts.
I think that's fair. You guys all coming to the audition with me?
Of course.
Fight for your roles.
course.
Don't let the rats take their rolls back.
Why,
Oh
why,
my God.
why do the rats need their rolls anyway? Everyone knows they're little thieves always trying to steal our cheese.
Dale!
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Asshole,
They're Wisconsin's
asshole.
sworn enemy, always trying to get into
Your
our
class
cheese.
warfare is not intersectional. I'm no longer on your side.
Asshole is sitting on my shoulder like,
We're not talking about you, asshole. We're talking about your species.
All right, and on that note,
Oh my God.
so next time we are going to skip a few weeks into the future, and I need everybody to tell me what they are going to be doing between now and then. So for the next few weeks, Snassy, what are you going to be focusing on?
okay, so
I
what
probably
I'm gonna
guessed,
be
but-
what I am going to be focusing on is writing my Rat Sanity screenplay.
thought you already
And-
wrote that and gave it to the backers.
That's no, that's what I'm gonna be doing. What Snassy's gonna be doing is what Snassy's gonna be doing. She's gonna be wanting to hold rat auditions for the
Right.
roles. She's gonna be looking to get the music, the sets,
Okay.
and in her mind, the Dale, especially the rest of the party knows that party loot total they do have enough for her to get what she needs for this fireball spell, but she's had this idea and she's already on that track, so she's just gonna zero in on getting money from this play
Nice.
and not think about how she does actually already have the money to
Okay.
get what she needs to learn fireball.
Hazel, for the
Well,
next few weeks.
she's going to go back to the library
Okay.
and get that. She's going to try to learn that spell from the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And can I also research another thing?
What?
Cursed objects.
Yeah. Okay. Next, Dale. What are you doing for the next few weeks?
Probably at least partially managing the party loot.
Okay.
You know, making sure we know how much we have and selling off the loot to
Okay.
highest bidders.
We can handle that in the group chat too to
Okay.
see what everybody's willing to part with.
Yeah, and I'm also going to be buying more like new equipment and maybe training some proficiencies. I haven't
Okay.
decided on those yet, though.
Okay, yeah, just keep me posted on that. Katia, what are you doing for the next few weeks?
Well,
Oh yeah, Ian, that will be the next time we do What Happens in the Dungeon. It will involve opening night.
yeah.
Did you see P-Man commented, by the way?
I did. That was
Okay,
pretty
I was
funny.
like, you had to notice the P-Man.
What do you think, Katia?
I want to do some training for
Okay.
myself.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, Sandy.
Sandy. I'm going to be researching my role. So I'm going to be spending some time in the sewers with the rat people.
Oh my god, that is not where they live.
And it's where he thinks they
The
live.
first thing he's gonna learn.
Let's see. So I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna be spending some time with Genu. He's gonna give me some tips and tricks. I'm gonna work on my performance.
Okay.
But
the
he's
skill
not going to
performance.
spend
Okay.
any time working with asshole.
All right, I've got it all down here. So, while I find someone to raid, we're going to do some quick thanks and shameless plugs. And also, just in case for anybody that missed it, what we're doing from here on out. So, again, thank you to Scott Buckley for music. Thank you to the Reroll app, Danny and Jolene for the portraits. Thank you to Sarah and Kira for creating the overlay. Both of them contributed on that. Let me see. Thanks to Sarah and Ian, the mother and father of Gex. Thank you to the Geeky Nights community and everybody who decided to watch tonight. Thank you. I'm going to find someone to raid, but we can start with you, Frank. Shameless self-plug. Go for it.
Just come look for me in that psychosexual play, if you please.
Oh,
Hazel.
I'm
Buddy.
making TikTok, or I intend to make TikToks again. So it's your buddy boy on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's ya buddy boy BOI because of
Yeah.
course
Is there a different way to spell it?
there's no
Your
other.
boy, the BOI boy.
Katia.
Me? Oh,
It is Katia Davis.
Yeah.
I will be starting painting commissions for paintings. I could do graphics. I can do anything. You can just hit me up. Should I give an email?
Yeah, you can give an email. She's in the Discord as well.
Yeah. Or hit me up on Discord.
What's a good email for someone who specifically wants to reach out about a commission?
You can hit me up at Kira Kai. That's Kai. So KYRA KAI at cox.net.
Sweet.
That's my email.
Cat.
I am starting to stream art stuff. In a couple weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, it's going to be on the Geekier Nights Twitch channel. Yeah, it starts Sunday nights, or it's Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
And that is going to be directly after Carpe Diem.
Yeah.
Carpe Diem has moved to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sundays, so you can catch Caden directly after that. And Samantha.
Definitely keep an eye out for Rat Sanity, a psychosexual rat drama, romance, fever dream
I want that on a
comedy.
t-shirt. Ian, can we do merch?
Rat Sanity.
Wear it every day.
Definitely
We'll
keep an
design
eye
the
out for
shirt.
that. Also, me and my dad, PM63, will be collaborating on Rats Don't Dance, a musical based off of the Warner Brothers cartoon Cats Don't Dance. Please check it out. It's going to be great. And that's all for me.
Oh my god. And of course, I'm Dungeon Master Eli. You can catch me here on Geekier Nights. You can catch me in the Discord. Your patronage means everything to us. So yeah, love to hear your feedback. Let me see. There was one other thing. Schedule. So next week we are off because some of us are going to be out of town, myself included. So no stream next Saturday. The following Saturday, that is going to be the 29th. We begin Call of Cthulhu. So it's going to be a 1920s role-playing adventure in the horror worlds of H.P. Lovecraft. We're going to start in New York City in the year 1925, and it is going to be a pretty wild campaign of cosmic eldritch horror set in the 1920s. So be there for that. We're extremely excited. That's the official beginning of season 2 of What Happens in the Dungeon, and expect more interlude episodes like this. Anytime someone's going to miss a week on Call of Cthulhu, anytime I'm not quite ready on the DM side, or maybe if we just need just a little bit of a break, we want to go back to Sandpoint to see what's going on, we'll do an interlude episode like this, and then after we do some Call of Cthulhu, we'll come back and start the next official chapter in D&D, if that's what we're feeling like. But that's the tentative plan. So, no stream next week, but following week, Call of Cthulhu starts. Hope to see everybody there. Hope you have a great weekend.
Ian says that goes for me as well. No streams May 22nd.
Oh yeah. He's got birthday plans.
It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Ian.
Fuck that.
So we are
Happy
good.
birthday, May 22nd.
That is on the birthday.
Woo! We are good to raid Calm Little Buddy now. Everybody stick around for the raid. Calm Little Buddy is a friend of the channel, and hope you guys have a great night. Bye. Bye. United States in Dungeon.